All right, so the last we left off, Complex was getting ready to go hang out with some yaks. All of you guys, most of you guys had decided to come with. I had forgotten. We need to fill, I guess, Hawk in a little bit about what happened.
A little bit would be very handy, yes. I've got the general consensus, but basically we're gonna go talk to the Asian people. And Complex needs a bodyguard or 5.
Basically, the whole gang's going because we don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. And you better believe that if not everybody went, there's gonna be the like, oh, if we only had so and so here.
I don't feel like X would do that to us.
Wow.
All right. I don't know. He is an asshole.
Oh, it's like not even. It's like we would probably think of something. He's just like, how do you get out of this? And we're like, well, fuck. If only Fuse was here. So.
Okay, I got some wacky bad news now. I've got to step away for like maybe 10 minutes here. I'll be right back. Okay.
That's
Good timing. All right.
Yeah, I'm just fucking.
We're having a talk after session.
It's all right, man. I know what it's like to have a job like that.
Was going. The only person we didn't know about was you, Hawk, because obviously you weren't here.
Right.
So if your character would like to be with the crew, you can. If you don't want to mess with them dirty yaks, then you don't have to.
I would like for you to be there because you speak Japanese, don't you?
No,
You don't?
only English. Yes, I speak Japanese.
Okay, well, there you go. So, yeah, I'd like for you to be there because if they start speaking in tongues or whatever, then...
I don't feel like it. I'm gonna go learn how to be a chef.
Well, okay, would you like to make a character that likes to participate in the plot? That'd be super cool if you would do that.
I'd like to play Jimbo, please.
The chef Jordan Ramsey, the chef
You gotta play
Gordon
Jimbo
Ramsay
now,
game,
huh?
I think might be different.
That's funny because Jimbo's dead.
Oh boy, raw synth chicken fucking sushi incoming.
Oh god, sushi grade chicken.
Sushi grade chicken. Yep.
Trying out these medium rare cutlets. Surprised I've never done this before. LMAO. I'll let you know how good they are when I'm done.
You had diarrhea?
I mean, no. I wish that would be easier to explain, but
Are you
X knows
bleeding
how
from
my
one of
life
your
is.
pores?
X knows how my life is, so I'll just
It do be like that.
yeah.
Sometimes
Dante-
Dante's just wanted to go out and exercise people. There's a lot of demons out there.
Exactly. I gotta drag a sword out of my closet and just go deal with it.
All right. Well, we were all messing with the soundscape
Soundscape
thing.
thing? Oh, dude, you time me?
No.
What?
Not
Oh, I
everything
thought
is
that-
about you, Dante.
That's how long you had until you weren't allowed to play with us anymore. So you lucked out, bud.
22 minutes left. Good. That was is that gonna be like a continuous timer?
We're
so
gonna
next
keep
time
this.
I leave,
Yeah,
it's
we're
22
keeping this.
minutes?
That needs to stay running
Oh, why?
Anyways,
because it's.
I'm here
counting-
now.
It's not for you. Again, it was a joke. Actually, to measure the sound pad timing,
Oh, okay.
because there's allegedly a 30-minute timeout.
Oh, okay. I'm following now. All right. So we're here now.
We're here
Yeah,
now.
bitch.
all right. So should I just kill this thing for tonight, and then we'll figure out if we want to use it in the future or what? Or do we
Completely
want
up to you.
to use it tonight?
Completely up to you. It's a rainy day, then play rainy day.
All right, how do I get into the sound pad thing? Is it just the link?
It's the
There should be a link in the Discord, the most recent link. And then here's an interesting experiment. I want to know if you start hearing sound as soon as you come in, or if I will have to restart the sounds. All right.
No, I'm
White
hearing- I'm
robot
hearing
just
rain.
showed up. Okay. so it just plays a session. That's nice. Okay, I don't have to do anything as people connect. That's not bad. All right. So I'm gonna chillax on these sound effects here for a minute.
I have the gun removed from my face.
I don't know. Are you gonna be good?
I am always good. Don't you know that? I'll leave it in Spoon's possession because I feel like Spoon won't actually use it on me.
I mean, now I'm tied down. I'm not going to use it on you.
Now that you said it, definitely can.
What is this, fucking Soul Eater?
Okay, why is there so much lightning?
Is there still lightning?
I'm
Yes.
still hearing lightning.
Okay, as far as I know, everything is turned off.
The nanite storm.
Hell yeah. My favorite
The
kind of
nanites? Okay, see, and that's a problem.
Rasm, techno wizards.
Can you guys still hear all the weird shit going on?
Yes, lightning.
Just lightning, yep.
Technically, it's
Oh,
thunder.
I just heard it.
Well, I just started that one. Let's see if
Okay.
that clears it up.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna refresh mine.
Still there.
No, I just heard it. Yeah. Where the fuck is that coming from?
Is it because it's looping?
I took it off loop over here. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
never
still
mind.
doing
Spoke
it.
too soon.
And it's doing it a lot sooner. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see, did that stop it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, we have no sounds working now. Okay, that's good. All right, so you guys are stepping off of the metro and heading your way over to Yomi. All four of you guys are there currently. Let's also talk for a second about you guys had a follower, if you guys remember.
Lacey.
No.
Well, Lacey's there with you.
We had
Lacey's with
the
us.
big goon. Was it Mr. X or whatever?
Mr. X looking ass.
Yeah. Which
Big Chungus,
You
right?
had
I
like
thought-
a nearly 7 foot tall, massive. dude.
Yeah. That's Mr. X.
that's from like Resident Evil,
Mr.
right?
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
following
yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah, I did not pick up that reference. Yeah. Okay.
But-
So Mr. X has been following you on the trains for a bit, and you guys have exited in Los Angeles downtown. This is a Class 3, like corporate zone, and you'll be heading through customs in order to like head upstairs or to go up into the like city. Now, the only reason you guys are allowed to go through here right now is the scrubs that you guys are is because Dante has the pass that has basically allowed you guys to go up into the street in this district. Some of you guys have probably been to corporate zones in the past. It's generally not a fuck around place. And as you guys are told, no weapons are allowed for, well, most citizens. There's certainly people who can have weapons and do carry weapons up here that are not like police. But you guys aren't cleared for weapons. So they offer for $4 a locker. There is a weapons locker that you can go and put your weapons down in here. Obviously, if your weapons aren't cleared out by the end of the week, or by your allotted time when the drones come through and like check them, they will take your weapons and sell them. So good thing to come back and get them if you're going to leave them here.
So, are we bringing or sneaking anything, or are we gonna?
No,
we're
I'm not sneaking anything.
Goddamn.
Okay.
No,
Goddamn
I took my pistol out, put it in the locker. I took the knife. Was it the knives and the pistol that Lacey had as well?
Speaking of which, what's Fuse wearing on this occasion?
Being
He
that I
come in his
missed it.
greased up fucking overalls, or
Heck yeah, brother! Just overalls.
Hell
White
yeah.
beater. Oh, I guess. What are y'all wearing? Because I wasn't.
I'm
Well-
dressed up to the nines, man.
Dante looks like a professional. He's wearing a business suit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Close
Business
to.
wear?
I'm wearing a tactical turtleneck and a tactical
Tactineck.
neck, as we call it.
That's
Tactical
right.
neck,
Tactineck.
as we dubbed it, and a nice overcoat, and nice pants and shoes and everything. I've come looking like I'm supposed to be here.
My character was lured here under false pretenses and is wearing his generic chic outfit.
Yeah, and
I'm in
fucking-
Urban Flash.
he's in his usual Urban Flash, his one outfit that he owns.
That's
I mean,
right.
I thought he has 3 of the same outfit.
I do. I have 3 beefy white tees.
Exactly.
I have 3 Hanes crisp white tees.
Okay.
He gets on me for wearing black all the time. At least it's a different shirt.
Hey man, when I was in the service, they were just like, "That's all you need."
Yeah.
So that I understand, we're aware what's about to happen, right? And that we're going to be meeting with some pretty big people, or did you not inform us of that?
So I think the thing is, he should have mentioned that we're meeting we're meeting in the terminal before the corporate zone. So maybe, I guess, take it up to your interpretation whether or not Fuse would understand that, like, hey, we're going into the corporate zone. But yeah, offhandedly, he would have mentioned that we're meeting with the Yakuza.
Okay.
Let me check the text
meeting-
message because
yeah,
that
you're
should,
meeting
Yeah,
with the
that,
Yakuza.
that should be the. Yeah.
Your parents have always told
yeah,
you
we're
not to
going
mess with
into
the
the
Yakuza.
ESEC zone. Yeah,
I was going to say, if I needed a history roll or a knowledge roll or something as far as
You
Yakuza
don't.
goes, but I think I
You
would know,
don't
right?
need one. Yeah, you would know, and it's culturally significant to you.
Okay.
They're obviously, if you don't know, the Yakuza is an organized crime group.
All right. Basically,
I'm pretty sure you know that.
Yeah.
so not to come looking like a bum.
Okay. I'll wear something that's like a blacked out, like black pants, black shirt, and then like a sports jacket over. Something like simple but still. Can you have armor to come in here? I know you can't have weapons, but can you be armored or no?
Yes, you can wear armor.
Okay. And I'll wear my vest underneath it then as well. Since we know we're going into this place.
So you're coming in with the Meister clothes.
It is,
Right.
yeah. I don't look like a bum.
Okay, good. So only one of you is wearing generic chic garbo clothes.
Well, 2
but,
of us technically.
You walk up to the gate at customs, and you can see that there are, like, as I've stated before, kind of like Ed 209 looking robots. Excuse me. There's like hyper militarized police here. There are some that are dressed down. They're wearing like basically just Kevlar, and then like for the most part like blue slacks, blue shirt. All of them have weapons nearby and helmets and whatnot. And you can see that as you're pushing your way through the crowd, like up towards the customs, they're checking people through. Obviously, there are passes for people who have like clearance to be here, like to get fast tracked through for executives. Executives rarely take the metro anyway, so it's a huge waste of like space. Honestly, the whole operation could be a lot better if they just opened up all the turnstiles so that the public could use them, as necessary. But fuck them. Anyways, you can see that there are drones flying about the area that are like retinal scanning and facial recognition scanning, like people as they go through. Fairly common. And amidst all of that, there's like advertisement all throughout the subway, holographic girls like trying to sell you this year's most stylish like Ray-Ban sunglasses, etc., showing you holographic images of what you would look like in them. Obviously the like quickly scripted AI holograms show you in like frolic play at the beach, as if like you could actually do that without like protection most of the time. Selling a fantasy that's never really been there for most of the people here. But you guys get up to the turnstiles, and as I recall, unbeknownst to Hawk, you guys are searched. And if I remember correctly, fucking Spoon is getting cavity searched.
Me and Lacey.
Complimentary cavity search.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Lacey and Spoon are getting their complimentary cavity search. The rest of you guys are let through. It's mostly because they look like hood rats. And they rolled like exactly what you needed to not roll.
What is this we rolled shit?
If I remember correctly, it's X rolled well.
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, you rolled like a luck roll or whatever. It's just like, if I get anything that's like not a 1 or a 2, you're not going to get cavity searched. You rolled a 2.
Yep. You got a 2, and they basically got cavity searched as a result.
Semantics,
by an
whatever.
absolute thumb, as I remember the correct quote.
Oh yeah. I mean, the guy had enlarged hands.
Getting cavity searched by fucking Gorilla Grodd Hank.
Yeah, he's got like those toy Hulk hands that kids have.
Oh, good.
Those
He's
are
got
actual
like
hands.
He's got like those
manipulators.
for reals. Yeah.
Fucking
So,
Gorilla
yeah,
gloves,
Cavity
Craig.
search you.
He comes out like bow-legged.
Wow.
Yes.
Why are they always bow-legged?
Must have been a good date.
Bowie.
I can see now how like there's just resentment for my shitty RNG if I ever roll for people again.
No, I don't resent it at all.
What do you mean we rolling? You and your shit ass fucking rolling screwed me fucking
Well,
X'd out.
no, that was actually lucky rolling because it was kind of funny. You got your cavity search in.
Anyways.
Alright,
Oh,
I come out
God.
of that fucking looking none too happy. It's like, alright, Vanta Black Hole, fucking logic and reason. You're batting 1,000 so far. What the fuck am I doing here without a gun?
Not getting murdered for possession. That's what you're doing here without a gun.
Fuck you! First of all, my character points at fucking Desmond.
What?
So,
You
Clean
we can't
yourself
have guns
up.
in the zone,
I mean-
man.
secondly, did I mention that we were?
As you
Oh,
guys
you know
are
what's-
walking past customs, you can see what looks like a police cyberhound that is dragging either the unconscious or dead body of a person around a corner. And you can see, like, near the custom station, there's, as you, like, round the corner, 2 more bodies basically stacked up. There's a bit of blood in the area. Looks like a couple people didn't fucking pass the muster at customs. They dead now. You continue walking,
Welcome to
like
Tuesday.
all of the rest of the crowd.
Okay. I mean, I think.
Don't
Fuck,
make eye
I only
contact.
really
Don't make
mentioned
eye
it to.
contact.
Yeah, I only really mentioned this to Dez because I didn't intend for all of you to show up to this thing. But yeah, I gotta meet the Yakuza.
Right, that I'm aware of. I was here under the pretense that you were getting shot.
I try not to get shot usually. It's just been a really unlucky couple of weeks or a week for me. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, if I'd known we were going to the fucking corporate zone, I brought my suit. Jesus Christ. Look,
Hold on.
it's a gorilla hands with cavities.
Did you send that as a group text, Desmond?
No. I just said meet me at Metro Blue Line, and then he responded. And I'm like going through my agent, and I was like, and he said, "Is this about Complex quote getting shot by
Japos.
the Yakuza?" Which means Lacey told him, right? And I turn and look at Lacey.
She says, "What? Yeah, I texted him."
Yeah, you told him that it was in the, you told
what?
him that it was in the executive zone, right?
No, I just said we were gonna go do a thing with the Yakuza.
Well, I mean, I did mention Wait, yeah, you mentioned that you didn't have papers to get in there, so you knew this is where we were going.
Are you trying to blame me for something right now?
No, not you. Sorry. Well, I'm just saying, the clothing choice was based solely on, and then the subsequent cornholing.
I didn't even know he owned clothes this shitty.
This is usually what he wears, though.
Is it?
Yeah. Look, I'm pretty sure that's a bloodstain from the guy out in front of the one halal place we went to the other day.
How is this?
Oh, well, that
How
means
is
that
Archangel
this
your
bloodstain is
physician
yours.
and he's so shittily paid? Like, why doesn't he have better
He's
clothes?
not shittily paid. He's just he's what's the word? Scrupulous? Scrupulum?
No.
Nope. That's not the word.
No, that's not the word.
Mm-mm.
No.
Him being scrupulous has nothing to do with the fact that he is obviously either penny pinching or doesn't care about the fact of the clothes he's wearing.
Motherfucker,
Yeah,
I asked you if I needed to bring a new outfit. You just said clean yourself up.
Yeah, and you should. And you should. Look, this is you cleaning yourself up?
My character shrugs. You never said shit about the executive zone. Can we just get the fuck out of here before the cyberdog sniffs one
You're
of us
the
out?
one that mentioned the paper.
Look,
All right,
yeah,
fine.
you know, we
It's
got a
fine.
meeting at Yomi. I'm just gonna turn and it's like, hell, you know, and remembering what Lacey said about Fuse and looking at Fuse and his complexion and structure of his ocular area.
2 thumbs up. Hey, bud.
So, I got some questions, right? I tried to talk to Z about this, and she gave me some pointers, but I feel like you might know more.
Okay. Well, ask away then.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out my little notepad here. I keep
No,
okay.
hey,
So
we gotta. Thankfully, we still have the NetSpeak chip.
it's true, we do still have that chip. All right,
You have
so
a NetSpeak chip?
yeah, we both have.
We have
me
more
and him
than
have
one. I bought like 5 of them, but nobody else has
that. Only me and him have chip
has a
slots.
chipware socket except me and Complex. So I got 3 spares. But yes, I am prepared to do that in the event that everybody
You
else
need someone
gets
to
them.
talk for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna so I'm supposed to meet Igarashi at Masamune, and he's got a Psycho Komon that might be there too. That's supposed to be like the guy that's second in charge. I'm like reading off of my notepad here.
Right.
Is there like a way, like I know how you guys like add the respectful san, or what's the word for chicks again? I don't know. Anyway, she mentioned that there's like a sama. What is there anything else I should know? Like when speaking to people or addressing people?
When anybody that's higher up than you is speaking, don't interrupt them. You let them finish
Okay.
their conversation completely.
Okay, yeah.
Depending
like
on
what
how
I'm doing
big,
right now?
depending on how big and bad he is, like you might even ask for permission to speak after he's done.
Okay.
It might be polite to, when you meet him, don't just like high five him. You know, don't be like wild.
I don't usually
like,
high five people. That's very
Or-
fucking. That's terrible.
I would not stick out my hand immediately to greet him. Like I'd make sure that everything is good. Like you don't want to put him in an uncomfortable position, right? Like if
Okay.
you're reaching out to her, so like maybe like a very cordial bow.
Okay, about nice. I've seen those in movies. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if you guys
yeah.
still do that shit. Okay, cool. You still do that shit.
And yeah, just act cool. Let them do the talking, and you just respond to the questions, right? And I'm guessing your lady's gonna be there or whatever. Yeah.
No, she's
No?
home. She's not invited to this little shoreway. None of you are really invited to this shoreway.
Okay, so don't say anything stupid then. That would be a good tip.
Do I look like the kind of person that says stupid things? Okay, never mind. I'm gonna flip that book closed and be like, all right, you know what? Act cool. I got that. I can do that. That's
I'm gonna raise one eyebrow and I'm not gonna answer that, but yeah, sure. Just be cool, you know. And
mean, look at me.
if one of the like henchmen or whatever come over to search you, just be cool. Let them do whatever they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we're their guests, so act like you're a guest. You know, you don't like walk into somebody's house as a guest and be like, "Yo, what's in the refrigerator?" and then crack it. You know what I mean? Like,
So would it be inappropriate to lead off after we get through introductions and everything like that? To lead off with the fact that Igarashi fucking broke my door and still hasn't paid me back for that shit.
I would, yeah, no, I would leave that as something at the very end, like
Okay.
very end. Like, hey, by the way, some of your guys broke into my door. Is there any way that I can have that, negotiated
pay me
between
back
us
for
to
that?
have that fixed?
Hey,
And,
you
no.
we should stop off before we get there. Get like a gift or something, right?
Ooh.
Oh, that actually probably be like, I mean,
Right.
how
I
much-
remember, when you go to see people, when you go to their house
Yeah,
party or
always come to
whatever,
their
you
house with a
always
gift.
show
What
up
is it
with
that
like
they
a
drink
bottle of
again?
wine
What's
or
the
something.
yeah? Like what's
Sake?
the Japanese wine thing? Sake?
No,
Sake?
Yeah.
wait, no.
No sake.
No. This
Lacey's
is the
just watching this whole scene from a distance, or well, not from a distance, but like,
I'm saying this is the Yakuza. They
Yeah,
can
so-
probably get super awesome fancy sake anywhere.
Isn't it like the thought that
So
counts?
then,
though?
like,
It's the
yeah,
respect
but then
of
why
you bringing
show
a
up with
Get him
that? You want to
something
show up with
that's not
something?
sake.
I don't know, like, what's something cool, like
get him like a smooth whiskey or something. You know, like
something
that's
like
different.
you remember like the fancy bodega like down the street from where you used to live in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They had that bottle
The
of
fucking.
I don't know.
I was gonna.
yeah. It was like
Honestly,
the
it was the
top
bacon,
shelf
egg, and
thing. It
cheese
was
that I went
in the
for, but,
wooden box and like had the red ribbon on it.
Right.
We should if we're gonna get something, you bring him something like that.
Yeah.
Because like you're not trying to say I know better than your culture,
That's
right?
true. You're
You're
right. Bring
saying
something
this
from
is
my
something
culture.
that is valuable to us.
All right, let me tell you.
Right,
they
I feel
don't
like
have any
that's what we
40s
do.
around Here.
So yeah, let me just check. Let me just check my agent. Let me see if there's a liquor store nearby.
Or maybe like some fine cigars.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, something like you're not trying to say like I know your culture better than you do. You're just like, hey, this is something that's valuable to us, right?
That sounds.
So
I'm
let
following.
me-
I'm
the
getting it.
timer,
Yes.
oh,
Yep.
okay.
I get it. You want to bring something that's valuable.
the timer
to
for
me,
the
to them.
Yeah.
soundboard.
Yeah. So let's see. What do we? All right.
I'm thinking. Let's just let's walk and as you're like I'm sure there's plenty of fucking little shops along the way. We'll stop in one of them.
So do you? I think I know just the place. Hold on.
You got one something?
Yeah. I mean, I know. I mean, it's not hard to find a good liquor store, especially in this neighborhood. None of these are gonna have the metal grates over the door.
The corporate
Or the
sector has
bulletproof-
basically all of it. As you guys are also in this area, and you guys are talking, you guys have come out from the metro, and you're standing in basically downtown. Downtown is like glass towers all over the place. I mean, think kind of Manhattan-ish, though not quite as crazy as Manhattan by any stretch. Californians have the luxury of being able to build out rather than up, but still, the amount of buildings that have come up in the last 50 years is pretty impressive. As it stands right now, there are a ton of towers near you, and just to the east of where you guys are at on the map, you can see what looks like an arcology, one of the first arcologies in the southwestern sprawl. It is massive. It's about 150 stories tall, and it sprawls over probably. I mean, I don't even know how many square blocks it would take up. Probably 20 to 30 square blocks, as an area that the arcology takes place in, or area that it takes up. In this area, you can see a lot of AV traffic as well, and it the traffic is choked into lanes throughout the city, and flow is regulated by elevation. Most of you guys don't even really understand how the traffic works up there unless you're trained in how to do AV piloting, like pilot air vehicles. But there is a lot of traffic around. You can see, despite it being like kind of early evening, you can see a bunch of people out, like shoppers, salaried people who are out in the corporate sector. And everywhere that you see, there's like clean and neat like advertisements and whatnot. Again, maintenance drones take care of most of the work for like the shits over like cleaning the stuff around this area. And as such, like it doesn't even have the added benefit of like employing like lower level people, except for like obviously lots of mechanics needed for these drone fleets. Lots of software engineers used to like keep their code like working properly. In fact, you've heard that this part of town has a specialized task force called in the law enforcement division called the Runaway Division, which handles mostly robots that buck their programming and cause like problems. It's not often like violent problems or anything like that, but the Runaway Division is practiced in taking down robots that like become violent. Now that's obviously like if there are robots that become violent, they're like going against programming, meaning they could have been hacked and stuff like that. But as you look around, you can see what look like robot dog walkers and porters like carrying people around. You see an older looking woman, like maybe in her, you would guess probably early hundreds, who is wearing a designer linear frame and a business suit. This linear frame is obviously meant for like assisted mobility rather than like combat. But you can see like the exo armor of it, like on the outside of her business suit. Large power pack at the middle of her back as she's like walking past. Everywhere you look, everything is clean and nice and something you will never have. And it hurts somewhat to just be able to even be able to see what goes on in this area. These are incredibly moneyed people, and never has it become more stark the difference between you and these people than you stepping out of the metro right now at this like nearly twilight hour in Los Angeles. Continue.
Okay, I think I found a place as I'm like browsing through my phone. It's not gonna be cheap, but
Oh, of course not.
it might just be the thing to smooth anything over. It's called the Crystal Glass. I think that's where I think that's.
God, that sounds so bougie.
Look around you, man. Sorry,
No,
that was too
bouge.
loud. That was too loud. Look around
What's
you,
bougie?
man.
Bougie is
It's
an
like
old
better
term.
than it is supposed to be. Like they think very highly of themselves.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
bourgeoisie. You know how the bourgeois. Did you read that? No, you haven't probably got that far. in
Yeah, you're not
schoolwork.
old enough to know that. X.
Oh, it's a fucking. Lacey's like 16, just like doesn't go to school. Like, nah, you don't. God damn it! Fuck, I feel like that's a fucking line in the crypt fucking thing already. You should know that word.
Bougie? Yeah, I mean,
Bougie, yeah. Fuck
Oh,
you
but
reading your
Before
goddamn.
you stand out here and keep looking bougie yourself, why don't we amble on down
I
the
don't
road
look
and go pick up
bougie.
your
I look
stuff?
fly as fuck, and I'm gonna like open up my coat and close it, and like kind of model pose, and then go. All right,
More like dry, but all right.
wait, can you do that again?
all right.
I'll
Hold
like
on.
pull
I'll
out
give you
my
blue
phone. I'm like,
steel.
I'm gonna film
blue
it.
steal him.
Yeah.
There you go. Got a
Oh
picture.
shit! All right, put that on your
Yeah, hell yeah.
Instagram.
Hell yeah. Send it.
Yeah, I'll
Send it.
to you.
Just making big. Gonna post it real quick. Making big moves. All right, there you go.
Making
Done.
big moves. Last known sighting. That's gonna show up on the documentary where we're all getting murdered.
I'm gonna write the documentary about my life. This is it.
You see, at this point, Lacey is looking down at her completely not useful cell phone. It's basically a brick. not a smartphone. It's a burner. And she seems to be using its old text function to text a friend to figure out what bougie what bougie means.
I love it. I ain't even mad. All right, it's right up here. It's about 2 blocks up on the left-hand side, 3rd floor.
Oh, okay, cool.
You guys beat feet and make it over there for pretty good time. You got plenty of time left to get over to the club, Yomi. You get in, and what are you buying?
Well, well, you know what? I'm gonna
You're talking about
defer
the
to
crystal thing.
Complex. Yeah, the crystal glass.
All right. So,
I'm gonna
Crystal
defer
Glass,
to you.
We're gonna buy
but-
some liquor.
Right, we're gonna buy
And
a
what I
nice
wanna
bottle of
do-
something to bring as a gift.
So, what I want to do while perusing the store is like look at the bottles, look at how much they cost, and just like through reasonable logic, i.e., deduction, I want to pick like what's a good priced bottle of something that like maybe this is something they might be like, oh, this is nice. Thank you for bringing that. Would that be
Okay.
Would that? Okay.
Also, Lacey.
Here's what I'll allow for those rolls. Sorry, deduction
Okay.
for you.
Yeah.
That's going to be at a higher difficulty. I think Hawk can use. I think he's got. I would call this a local. What is it? Local knowledge.
Yeah, local expert.
Local expert. If you have any of that, Hawk, you can use that because it's basically within your culture. That would help. And then. Is there anybody else trying anything else?
That was a
Oh no, I
nasty-
was just gonna turn to Lacey as we walked in the store, and I'm like, hands in pockets,
Yeah.
and I don't. You're not touching anything.
I saw the bodies. I'm not fucking around here.
All right. Well, we can never, people think they can outsmart the cyber dogs. So, let's not chance that tonight.
I mean, I know you're out of your element here, but like these are my people.
The cyber
What?
dogs?
No, like all of these people. This is like who I was born to be with, you know?
Oh. Wow. You know.
I wasn't born to run the streets like you, fucking Dez.
You know what?
Okay.
Looking up at Dez, I like it. She's a dreamer.
I put my hand to my chest and I'm like, first off, I'm offended.
Going back to looking
Secondly,
at the shelf.
yeah, I'm like, secondly, I applaud your ambition, but I'm pretty sure little kids that fucking murder goons in the fucking street aren't the kind of people that they want here.
I'm gonna turn back to him real quick. I'm pretty sure that's the exact kind of people they like.
No, with
They
that
probably
attitude.
want people with decent handles too, you know.
She just points finger guns over
Decent
at
handles.
Complex. Like Complex understands.
I don't
You
know.
saw
I
the goon
mean,
they murdered in the street on the way in.
I don't know. I mean, look at you used to live around here, right? Fuse?
Where are we?
You guys are not
exactly?
far from like Little Tokyo.
Okay, so yeah, if it's near
Like Little Tokyo
then
is
it
like
would
right
be-
over here, I think.
Hold on, let me spin my map over.
Let me see if I brought in another map real quick.
The
I can.
zoomed in LA map.
Little Tokyo's right here.
Oh, you've got the. Okay, cool.
It's underneath the E.
Yeah. So you used to be really close to like downtown then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right near Skid Row.
True story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super uncomfortable.
Let's not talk about that.
I watched a man have his eyes melted out using nothing more than hot spoons.
Okay.
Hot spoon a lots.
Oh.
Was that
Maybe-
like a for fun thing, or was that like a punishment kind of thing?
That was back when I was in the Yakuza. See this
Oh.
You
tattoo
don't
on my
have any
back?
tattoos?
No, look at this massive tattoo on my back.
Oh shit.
I don't have a tattoo on my back.
I was gonna be like,
Suddenly
wait a
it's
minute,
map
are
of a
we being
person.
had? Like, is this the turn?
I've actually been on the inside the whole time.
Ah, fuck!
Why do you think
Oh,
Why do you think I've been here helping Complex?
Do you not have any tattoos or side
No.
views?
No, I'm a clean slate. Right now,
What
I
the
am.
fuck?
Tabula rasa.
Yep.
Look, I got money right here. I'll pitch in. We can have an outing. It's like a little group outing.
Oh,
We'll
don't
take him
you?
down to a boutique and we'll get him his first Neuralink.
Well,
His
I'm
first
already
Neuralink
planning
processor.
all that stuff. I've been in a very bad time for the last couple years, and money is hard to scrape by, and that stuff costs money.
Sounds like liability talking.
Well,
I'm gonna
sounds
pull
like
like a
somebody
bottle
who-
of
sounds like somebody whose mama still supports them, and they ain't got to make it on their own.
She
So
ain't got no mama. Hey, I'm gonna pull a bottle of whiskey off the shelf. This one looks good.
What'd you get on your
Alright.
deduction roll?
I got a
oh,
So
I got
you
a
rolled a 9 or
3
something
plus
like that?
my
Oh.
deduction of 8, so I got an 11.
Okay. You settle on a nice bottle of Mad Dog 2020 malt liquor.
I love this one. I've had this. This is good.
Lacey says, "What are we going to communion?"
It's good, you know.
Correct. The best kind of correct.
Complex, you're sure on that? That's
What,
the gift?
what? You got any ideas?
No, I mean, go with what you got to do, man. Like whatever you can afford.
The irony of Mad Dog 2020 in this zone costing like 6 times what it does in the other zone.
It's Mad Dog Red Label, you know.
Yeah, Red Label.
Oh god.
What did you get on your knowledge local roll, Hawk?
14.
You got a 14.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Actually, you know that the Japanese are very fond of whiskey. In fact, they make very good whiskey. But you also know that giving them Japanese whiskey is kind of gauche, since they have that. But like an Irish would probably go over pretty well. An Irish or Scottish, whiskey would probably be better than the Mad Dog 2020 that he's currently trying to walk out with.
Okay. Can I just? Okay. So if I know, I'll be like, well, maybe I can suggest to you, like
I'm
a
listening.
good Scottish whiskey or something. They love whiskeys. Maybe
Okay,
not.
so I'm on the
like-
right path. Got it.
I mean, you're getting there. Like,
Okay, so you said Scottish. I'm gonna
what's the price tag on that one right there? As I look at his bottle in his hand.
Oh no, I'm putting the Mad Dog back because you said Scottish. So I'm like now looking for something that has
Right.
Mad
the
Dog
Scottish
is
label.
120 a bottle.
All right, so we're aiming for like 150-ish, right? That's a
I
good
could
shot.
maybe-
Fuck
Yeah.
this.
Look!
this
Just like
dude.
I'm looking for a Scottish label now. I'm looking for a Scottish label
Okay.
Oh
using his
God.
role and finding
It's the
something.
one that's got a pineapple on it.
My character just
You
looks at the
see,
fucking label. Go ahead.
You see a bottle of Highlander on the shelf. It of
Jesus,
course
like
has
the
a
old TV show.
it has a gaudy picture of a katana on the label.
Yeah, it's just like the TV, like the movie, the TV show.
It says on the label, "Kid tested, Connor approved."
Oh.
Well,
Great.
Oh
this is-
my
this is
God.
perfect. Oh my god, I love it,
all right, go for it, man.
dude.
What's the label say for price?
I'm gonna look at the
$2.50.
label, right? $2.50. That's not bad. You know what? If it keeps
It's
me
the
from getting
only
my,
bottle in the store
It's
for obvious marketing reasons.
You're investing in your safety.
You know what? No, I'll go for it. $2.50. We'll take the tag off, but
Well, yeah, naturally.
you know, I'm bringing in something. Yeah, taking the tag off.
My character
Bring
looks
in
at the price
something.
tag. Shit, you really want this gig?
It's not a gig. It's probably my fucking life at this point, man.
It's more like he wants his neck.
Yeah, I want to keep my neck. It's more like it.
Yeah, and see, look, it's got a little pineapple on the end, on the bottom there, on the label.
Wait, if you're not signing up for a gift, why are you bringing him a gift?
You know, as a show of
It's
Like
a
he
common.
said,
It's a common courtesy of the culture to bring a small gift.
you bring a small gift when you're invited somewhere to meet with them. you know, and I'm, because homeboy barged into my place, broke my door, bullied Lacey, and thought they can get away with that. So I'll take the higher ground, right? Yeah, take the high road here.
Sounds like you're just giving
Also,
your lunch money to me, but character shrugs.
Guilty people don't bring gifts.
No, I'm coming correct is what I'm doing, Dez, as I'm pointing at you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why we're bringing a gift.
Exactly. There
Guilty
we go.
people
Got me
don't
here.
bring gifts. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, good. We agree then.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna take this bottle of Highlander over to the cashier.
Okay.
Hello.
He says, "It's gonna be 250. It's gonna be 265 after tax."
265 off the tax. Ah, shit, man. What the fuck is the tax these days? Whatever.
Maybe he knows you.
Just gonna nod and be like, all right, you can put that under Dan C. Slow and purchasing it.
What's your current reputation? I know you have
My
a
current-
bonus from your suit.
So yeah, hold on. Let me check the actual suit bonus. I didn't write this down.
I think
on
you get
my-
a +2 rep for the basic one.
Yeah, for the basic one. So +2, and then my actual current reputation. I think you said I have a 1 from the stuff. Let me check my note over here from it. Life path. So I got 3 points for stand up. No, not so it's just the +2 from the suit.
Okay, +2. You don't have a full point?
I don't have a full point yet.
Okay, here we go. So, let's see. I'm going to roll D10. He does not know you.
Okay. Don't I roll against him?
No. That's how, like, reputation, when someone just recognizes you because of your
Oh, okay.
reputation works. They
Okay.
roll and try and roll under your reputation, which is why you want to
Okay.
try and increase your reputation.
Okay. Okay, I'm following. Yeah, I haven't gotten a full point yet. I've gotten 5 points so far. Trying to get that extra point in there.
Well, when you guys pull some shit off, like, it's
Yeah.
going to go up, so...
Okay.
Alright, so 265.
All right. Yep. I'm gonna pay him the 265, and all right. And hand him the cash, or not the cash. I'm just gonna, do the,
Yeah,
use the
use
phone
their
to
card.
pay him.
Yep, there you go.
All right. Thank you, sir. Any chance I can get the? Can I get the box for this? Or did it already come in a box?
Oh, yeah, it comes with the whole deal. Like, it's
Okay.
made up.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So, all right, I'm gonna thank him. And, all right, guys, let's go.
All right. Away we go.
Alright, you got out of there fairly cheaply. I mean, there's, like, champagne in there. It's like $600 a bottle, like...
Oh.
So,
Fuck no, I would have just left at that point.
probably even more fucking rare shit than that.
This won't kill me. It's probably keep me from getting killed.
Small bottle of adrenochrome, $5,000.
Adrenochrome.
All right, so off to Yomi. We still got
Yeah.
time.
Yep, you guys are making your way. You look down at your watches. Good time. You can see, like, as you're walking around the street, there's a lot of people giving you guys, well, particularly your less dressed crew, weird looks. You're pretty sure at one point there is basically a textbook Karen who's calling the police on, what's his name? Archangel.
Even better, she's calling the police on Complex.
Well, I mean,
It's
normally she would be, if you were in your
2092.
street clothes, yeah, she would probably call C-SWAT on you. She'd be calling up Max Tac, but like...
There
no.
is
Yeah,
an
no.
African.
American.
there is a black that is here.
There's an African in the corporate zone.
Police,
Ma'am, do
we
you
have
need
a
African
Caucasian situation.
We don't live in America. He's just African now.
Wow.
We have a color problem, if you know what I mean.
Good times though. But yeah, I see him like looking at. They're just like, I look at her and I'll be like, What's wrong with you? Just like give her like squinty eyes and shaking my head.
The lady you can see has some sort of weird fucking genetically engineered pet on her arm, around the size of a teacup. What are they called? Chihuahuas.
Oh,
But it
no.
looks to be some sort of pseudo reptilian, like half dragon creature. As you look over at it, it hisses at Archangel. It recognizes the shabbiness of your clothes.
it's been trained to know the pores when it sees them.
You just see it, and it's like,
Ha! That's good. That was good.
I get
Fucking hate the people that live here.
I mean, I don't really hate them. I just
It's not
hate
so bad.
A lot of them.
most of them just kind of leave you alone, as long as
Yeah.
you don't look like a
I mean,
bum.
this,
there's a
honestly,
lot of
this is
wage
kinda-
slaves walking around that are cleared for this place, you know. But like, they're not the high society. You guys are heading to the edge of the executive zone, which is like, that's where like the celebrities live. Like, if you wanted to go visit Franco Cabal, you'd have to go over there.
Hey,
You know.
let's stop by.
But you guys make your way westbound a couple of blocks to the building that houses Yomi. It looks like some sort of corporate hotel, or I shouldn't say like owned by a corporation, but like it definitely has the feel, like looking up to it, of fully operational hotel, like the Santeria, that houses a more insidious element. Similar to how the Santeria is run, it's very likely that members of the Yakuza just live in this tower for convenience sake and for protection. Power in numbers, sort of thing. Yomi is a club that, as you like walk up, you can see like advertisements for the club, and you can see a holographic display that is showing a 3D, like a real-time 3D image of like the patrons on top of the like out in the garden on top of the building. The nightclub itself, as you like walk into the lobby, let me change this around for a second. As you step off like or off the streets. You find yourself in the hotel lobby. And yeah, you can see like persistent like advertisements for like Yomi up at the top that kind of lead towards the elevators.
Are the floors actually like these marble-sounding footstep floors that I'm seeing, hearing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's beautiful on the inside, and you can see like all kinds of clientele, not just Japanese people, but like other execs from other companies. Some of them you can actually see have like monochrome. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Like handkerchiefs that have a corporate logo on them. You can see what looks like
monogrammed.
Monogrammed.
Is that what you mean?
monogram. There we go.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. A monogram, like logo.
Oh,
You can see one person in the lobby is got the. If you guys are familiar, you guys have probably all played Cyberpunk 2077, but the Arasaka logo, the three little balls that make up the logo. There's somebody in the hallway, or I should say in the lobby, that is sporting the Arasaka logo. Around you can see like bellhops that are most likely like augmented for carrying. They might even be like, some of them might even be better like androids or robots. But you're not really paying too much attention to that. You're just kind of taking in like the opulence of the interior of the hotel. Over in the corner, you can see what looks like a Japanese man about 60 years old playing the piano. And there is like a few people kind of just watching, and like most of the rest of the people are going from like area to area. You can see a bar on the first floor. It doesn't look like it's too lightly inhabited. But on the sign by the elevator banks, you can see that it says Yomi is 60, like floor 62, 63, 64, and 65. Your information on your card for where your travel is allowed to go to is the 64th floor. That's where you'll be meeting your, the Psycho-Koban if he's there, and Igarashi.
Okay, good. So I'm just gonna look around and not wanting to waste too much time taking all of this in and just being upsetted by it suddenly again. We'll look for the elevators and go. All right, we're going up to the 64th floor. So I'm just looking for the elevator bank that will take us there.
Okay. You see the main elevator banks in kind of the back of the lobby. You walk past a large, water feature, some sort of thing that is causing the art to cascade in a beautiful direction, like down the entire hotel, sign for the attached, I should say, Yomi Hotel. But Club Yomi, of course, sits at the top of the building. You walk over to the elevator banks. You can see what looks like corporate goons, standing by the elevator as well. Just kind of watching, making sure nobody's causing trouble.
Yep, not causing any trouble. Just walking by, getting in. Pushing a button for the next elevator.
Oh! What was that?
Timer.
Oh, I gotta fiddle with the knobs. real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you just changed it a second ago. It'll probably be reset.
Oh yeah, I did just move stuff. Okay, cool. As you walk up to the elevators and you're about to put your hand to press the button, one of the guys turns and looks at you and says, "Doko ni iku no?"
I look at him.
Check.
Gotta make a language roll.
I'm confused. I go, what? Excuse me?
Doko no iku no.
I don't know.
You're good. All right, you get an advancement there.
I'm getting my point too. Let's see how good I get.
Jesus Christ!
Go Fuse, kill.
He
Yo,
says,
absolutely tell him that he's saying that
Okay,
wrong.
so that's a 31, by the way.
Yeah.
"Nice. Well, you definitely speak Japanese." He says, "Where are you going?" in Japanese.
I will reply to him that we're heading to see. I don't know how to say his name, but Dante knows his name, and I've heard his name. Therefore, I know his name in game. Thank you.
We're going to Club Yomi. Going to meet with Igarashi and
We have a meeting set with him at X time, and we're being expected.
Okay. You converse quickly in Japanese, and the guy says, "All right, you're expected. Can I see if you have any papers, just to confirm?"
I'm gonna look at complex. You got paperwork or anything to
yeah, I got the card here. That was
hand it to him?
He says, "Never mind." You see him kind of look up to the side a little bit and look at a camera, and you see him nod. Seems as you're expected.
And I look.
He
in the
reaches
direction
over and presses the 64 button for you guys.
Oh. Oh, there's
Thank
a different elevator button. Club Yomi buttons.
No. I mean, he's standing by the elevator banks, right by the buttons when you walked up. That's when he spoke to you.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
I'm guessing he's like the elevator hop or whatever, right? Or whatever.
Yeah,
called.
he's like the security, in case riffraff or kids are trying to go up there. He just stands there all day and makes sure that undesirables aren't going up there or people without appointments.
Okay.
All right, let's go, gentlemen.
Okay.
The door opens and you walk into a beautiful wood lined. It looks like wood anyways, but it would be. I mean, it could be real wood. On the inside of the elevator, and you can see the appearance of gold like fixtures around all of the keys on the elevator dooring and whatnot. Beautiful red carpet in the area as you step in. The 64 button is already lit, and you just wait a moment, and the elevator doors close, and you begin your ascent in the elevator up to 64. Sorry, 1 second.
Are there any cameras inside this elevator?
Yes. Why, you want to fuck with them?
I'm gonna pee on. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just saying how monitored everything is. Which I assume it'd be pretty heavily, but
Yeah, it's pretty well monitored. That's not what I'm looking for.
this man knows how to party, boy.
I'm
It's
about to
on.
Yomi.
Walks up, nothing but just like chicks in bikinis, smoke machines, lights.
Music to get stabbed too.
I mean, it's kind of what we're here for.
Okay. You guys get up to the top of the elevator, and the elevator door like dings and then opens up, and you end up on like kind of the exterior of the building. You can see that there's a large garden that the top 4 floors or top 3 floors are like terraced to go down. You can actually from 64 see like stairs that will take you down to 63, like further into the garden across the roof sprawl. And farther down, you can see on like 62, there's actually landing pads for AVs. You can see what look like some pretty serious looking like Japanese like businessmen up here on 64 with you. And a lot of people like turn their heads and start looking your direction, especially when Archangel and Lacey step out of the elevator. Oh, actually, did you even want Lacey here?
I mean, yeah, I'm bringing her.
Or are you
along
gonna tell her
because
to like hide in the bodega for the whole time? So
No. Yeah,
Like-
originally we were gonna drop her at the at the terminal, but because Big Goon Boy was following us, it was like, probably better we don't just leave you alone.
okay.
Last time we
So
had
I guess
a
she
goon.
is here with you then.
She's with us.
All right, so you guys step out and you can see like people like socializing. Quite a few people like quiet down and start staring at you guys. And you can see what looks like a woman in a kimono, in very like traditional like haircut, not done like a geisha, but like conservative, with her makeup and hair. In a very beautiful kimono, a very expensive one, begins like walking over to you guys. You know that this is most likely the hostess, Hawk. It's traditionally something that like Japanese do. Is she'll come over and ask you what you need, and then take you to where you got to go. Moment later, she walks up, and she says, "Do you speak Japanese or English?"
I'll reply to her in Japanese. I speak both, but my friends here will only be in English. I can translate if necessary.
She switches over to Japanese and says, "Ah, very good. I appreciate your translating for the rest of your group. I expect that this is complex." You can see like light flashing in her eyes as like some sort of prompter is like feeding her information.
Prompters feeding her information. Okay.
Yeah, like she has a
Cool, cool,
cybernetic eye and data is coming up from
Right,
like,
she's receiving. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, I'll say yes. This is him.
Okay. You see another readout across her eyes, like kind of flash, and you can kind of make what looks like Asian text a little bit on the eye, like the reflection in the iris. And she says, again in English, she says, "Very nice to meet you, Complex. Come this way."
Oh, nice to meet you too. Didn't get, okay. I guess we're going that way. Just following.
You follow her through the garden to what looks like a small building set aside from part of the rest of the bar. You can see what looks like rice paper walls, like surrounding this small like house, and it looks like a private meeting area. Outside, there's a stair. There's like a small set of like 3 stairs that go down to the path that you guys are walking up to. And on either side of the path, you can see that there is a very nice manicured gravel garden with deliberately chosen rocks like adorning various parts of it. Exotic plants that you guys have not seen might actually even be living plants, non-genetically modified if they have the money for it and wanted to splurge. Adorn the rest of the garden. And like all around, like you can see water features and little like traditional traces of home sort of thing for the Japanese clientele up here. Now up here, the clientele seems to be more like actual Asian than down in the lobby. And there might be a reason for that, but you're not exactly sure offhand. The lady walks up to the sliding glass door, and you see her take a kneeling position, or not sliding glass door, sliding paper door. She takes a kneeling position to the side of the door, and you see her slide the door open. Inside, you can see some kind of shadowy figures sitting around a small table, and you see her like kind of like motion for you guys to step in as she like kneels and bows for you to pass.
Okay.
I'll kind
I'm
of
gonna-
I'll push him in there. Let's go. Whispering it.
Okay, I step up. And,
Wait. So you're okay. So this is like It's like a platform, or is it like a step down?
It's a step up. Yeah, you come up the path and you step up into the actual like building area, the secluded like I want to call it like a Japanese building. I don't know what the kind it would be called, but it's
okay.
You get what I'm talking about, like
Yeah.
a room.
Yeah. So I note the slippers that are on the floor right next to the platform, and I take off my shoes and step into the slippers and step up.
Okay. This is the sort of thing, obviously, your character knows to do. Hawk. You do the same.
I'm like
Lacey
watching
kind
her-
of follows suit.
I'm watching him do it. I'm going like, should I do the same? Oh god damn it!
Go up and bow.
I'm gonna like take my I'm gonna, like try and kick my sneakers off real quick, very very carefully because they're very nice sneakers. Put them to the side with the slippers, and then step into 2 slippers, wiggle my toes, and go. All right, these fit.
These are extra comfortable liege wear slippers, boy. Times 50 rep. Super fine.
All right,
Maybe not that good.
all right. So
One
do I
second,
let
I'm
my
doing something.
entourage in first? Step in.
So you came all this. So you went to the trouble of getting this ostentatious outfit, and then you still just wore sneakers.
Inside
nice
is
sneakers. Fuck
that
off.
guy. That is Igarashi.
Okay. It like flashed for like a second for me. And it went away.
Same.
There we go. I forgot to make this guy ahead of time. I don't know why it's not showing his name, but
Okay.
you remember this person is Igarashi Masumune.
Okay.
He is in there with 2 goons. I can show you. I'm going to throw him in Discord. It's faster for me to do that.
Okay.
In the room with him are this guy. And this guy. The guy with the knife, you recognize Complex as he came with Igarashi the first time that he was there.
Okay.
He's clearly hired muscle.
Okay.
And rather than sitting in Seiza, which is the kneeling position, with your legs tucked under you, he is sitting with his legs spread wide, with no tie, and a very kind of uncouth manner to it as you walk in. Igarashi sits in Seiza, in his suit.
Okay.
It's okay. And behind them, in the room already, are Astrid Hennitz and someone you haven't seen before. Astrid is, you can basically assume that it's Astrid's boyfriend.
Okay.
And you might have met him, Complex, once or twice in passing or something like that, or seen him, but, like, he's not very familiar to you. Astrid is, they're both, like, basically black-bagged, and they are, like handcuffed or bound, I should say, behind their backs by some method that you can't tell, and they have been forced into the kneeling position. They're kind of in the back of the room. You see Igarashi offers you a place to sit. You see him motion with his left hand, open, pointing with all of his fingers rather than like a single index finger. He points at a chair for you, or a pillow for you to sit on.
Gonna, do the quick step forward and bow and say, thank you for inviting me. I brought a gift with me, and I'm like, gonna present the bottle of whiskey in the box.
Okay.
I'm gonna like look around, like who's gonna take the bottle from me.
You see, Igarashi stands there for a second. He puts a hand up and he says, "I couldn't, not for
No.
such a formal occasion."
No, I insist.
Such gifts are not necessary. We're here to talk business. Let's not spoil the mood.
Well, then maybe we can all enjoy it as we talk business.
You see him like kind of purse his lips a little bit, tilt his head to the side, and he motions towards the table.
Okay, I'm gonna set it down on the table then as I go to sit down or kneel.
A moment later, you see him like raise his hand, and 2 individuals wearing optic camouflage that are holding submachine guns in the corner of the rooms that are like perfectly poised to just hose you guys down, like make themselves visible, and you see them walk to the door. They open the door and step out, just shimmers of people. I apologize, but you can never be too safe.
I'm gonna, as I'm kneeling, I'm gonna like look back at him and go, well, as you know, the Crips gave our word as well as you gave yours that we're not here to do any harm to each other, and I'm just here to talk.
Excellent. Then, let's talk.
Gonna invite
This woman is significant to you, no?
I'm looking back at Astrid with the bag over her head. Yes, she's a friend of mine. It's an old friend.
I see. We are willing to negotiate a price for her release. He says, you may have her returned to you for $10,000. She has proved not as useful to us as we expected.
Well, that's quite a hefty fee. Um, what? Excuse me if I'm going to be really blunt about this for a second, but what made you think I can afford $10,000 for a head?
She said that you would be willing to pay this price.
I think Asher knows me well enough that I can't pay that price, which
We are more than happy to dispose of her if this is the
no,
case.
no, let's not go there. Maybe there's something else. Like,
There's no way we're paying 10,000 for a
there's
junkie.
no way.
That's what I say to you, like in net speak.
Yeah, there's no, I'm
Yeah, there's
like,
no way we're.
I'm seeing that and I'm going, yeah, there's no way we can pay that much in speak. Not for Astrid. I don't know. The way you approached my place, I believed it was more that you were there for me specifically, rather than trying to arrange me to pay a price for Astrid. That seems more like something you do over a phone call or a text message or email if anyone sends emails anymore.
When I am serious about something, I like to do it in person. She is, as you probably know, much harder than she looks. She withstood our interrogation, and we have become convinced that she does not know the information that we needed, so we figured we would make an offer to somebody for her life. If you're not willing to pay this price, then I think we're done here, Mr. Slow.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what you need, because I can't afford that price, but what information were you even looking for from her, of all people?
One of her contacts was thought to be in possession of something that is important to us, something important that we could use for our business. She has resisted our interrogations. Quite professionally, I might add.
Tell you what, I mean, I'm her friend. What if I talk to her and see if she knew anything?
If she is to talk to you and give you the information, it means that she lied to me. I would be very insulted by that.
I mean, she's tough. You already said that. She resisted. She didn't lie to you. Technically.
And that is a lie, and I cannot stand it. The only reason that we're willing to barter her away is because she has proved to be useless to us.
Like, thinking $10,000? Where the fuck am I gonna get $10,000 right now for this chick?
Dude, this is obviously a trick.
This has got to be a trick.
It doesn't make any sense, right? She's so good. She stood up to everything
Yeah.
that we did, but also we're convinced that she doesn't know anything. So
Yeah.
which is it?
Yeah.
Is
yeah,
it
you know
that
what?
she doesn't know anything, or is it that she's so good that we're just going to get rid of her? Because that, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you start chopping off fingers, people are going to start telling you whatever the fuck you want to know.
Something, yeah, they'll tell you something, and it would lead to dead ends, and then you'll just kill him and get it over with. Why barge in my door?
So the only thing is they're trying to get us to pay them to take her off of their hands, so that we can then lead her to something,
Yeah.
and then she'll go around and report
Alright.
back to them. That's
So,
got
I
to
wanna-
be. They got to have some dirt on her then, or they have to be promising her something to turn on us.
I'm awaiting your response.
I'm like looking at him and I'm going, It just doesn't make any sense. And I want to look at him again, and I want to use human perception here to read him. Try and read like what's going on with him as I ask the question again. 5 plus 11. Did I add anything for human perception?
Well, you
Alright,
got
no, I
5 on the die.
Yeah, I got 5, so 11, 16 right now. I'm looking at him again. Human perception. As I'm looking at him again and asking the question, I don't think you came to me busting through my door because you're looking for someone to bargain for a junkie's life
For $10,000.
for $10,000. That doesn't.
He looks at you calmly. Let's see here.
That's a junkie. Holy fuck.
You can't read his face.
Fucking A. Alright, new angle.
What a shame.
It just doesn't add up. She's a junkie. 10,000 is not a price anyone would pay for a junkie.
What is the price of friendship?
That's priceless.
And
man.
as I said, if you do not wish to pay this, we will take care of her ourselves. We figured that it was a courtesy that we would offer her back. One that we would extend to our friends, the Crips. Were they in a similar situation?
No,
This
no, that
would not be afforded to anyone else.
All right, no, that's a lie. And I'm going to tell you why that's a lie. You didn't know you were dealing with the Crips when you came in.
You see the guy with the knife who doesn't actually have a knife right now kind of shift when you mention that he's lying.
You didn't
You can see an
expect Z to be
exchange
there.
real quick.
No, because you
Go ahead.
No, you busted in my door, expecting to catch me alone, and probably drag my ass out there, for God knows what. You did not expect Z to be there. You did not expect her to be a Crip liaison, or else you wouldn't have busted in my door the way you did. And then apologize, present a card, and leave.
He nods. We did not expect
So you weren't
the
offering.
Crip.
So, by that logic, you weren't offering me an exchange for Astrid. In fact, when you arrived, you mentioned that Astrid mentioned me and you wanted me specifically. What did you want me
Yes.
for?
We wanted to interrogate you, forcefully, of course,
For what?
to find out if you knew something about something that we're looking into.
Well, finally, we can actually get to the fucking point instead of a lie. What do you want to know?
I have not lied to you yet.
You have lied to me because you started with this conversation with, I'm presenting you with your friend for $10,000 and I want to give you back to her, instead of just coming to me and saying, I want to know what you know, Complex.
That is no lie.
That is a lie. I even started with the first question was, why am I here?
You
And
see the goon
answered-
starting to stand up.
You answered with, I want you for this.
I'm gonna
looking at his-
start to stand up.
I'm gonna stand
Yeah,
up.
I'm looking at his goon and I'm looking at everyone and I'm like, look, we both know. Again, I'm gonna tell you again. The Crips and the Yakuza have an agreement. Neither of us are getting hurt here today. Neither of us are fighting. We're discussing something. I want to discuss something off of truthfulness and understanding between each other and respect. So I expect you to respect me and say what it is you want to know from me.
All right, so that's going to be... I think that's a face down right there.
Can we add
so
bonuses?
You're going to... I don't think so.
Oh dang. Okay.
All
Yeah,
right,
it's
face
going to
down?
be your rep versus his rep.
All right, can I add
Uh,
luck to that for any reason?
I don't see why you can't on a face
All
down.
right, I'm just
I
gonna throw 5 luck
think
on it.
the
I'm just gonna
rules
throw 5
specifically
luck on it right
state-
now.
I think the rules specifically state that luck cannot be added to face downs.
Oh, really?
Oh, dang it!
Find the rule.
I would like to see
now.
where that's out, but
Is it on the little?
yeah, take a second. I'm gonna Control F me some face down.
Wow, 2 matches.
Yeah, what? Is that not what it's called?
What incarnation? Oh wait, zoom in the panel again. I'm actually dumb and I don't remember. Tab? No.
Reputation.
Oh, that was not the key.
Reputation, I think, starts on 193.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Face down's a lot of combat. Before a fight,
Alt. No.
both roll cool and reputation plus a D10,
10. Yep.
and that's it. There's nothing that says you can't add luck to it.
Nothing right there.
It might
Yeah,
be
nothing
underneath
right
the
there.
luck skill.
What
Let's
page
look at it.
was that on again?
No,
193.
194. Yeah, 194, 193. 193 talks about reputation, and then
Oh, timer.
All right, I moved stuff. Yeah, I don't see anything about luck there.
yeah, it doesn't even say luck. Before you use the roll, you can use a portion of your luck to check increase. Yeah, it doesn't even say luck is limited for that stuff. Simple. You can pretty much do anything. Simply combine the stat, skill, D10. Yeah, it doesn't even say anything about luck being restricted from that.
It might have been a different rule that I was thinking of, because right now I'm seeing, like, right here under credibility, luck can never be spent on a believability check.
Oh, that's for the roll ability
Yeah,
for the whatchamacallits, the newsies or
the media.
Media.
media, yeah. Media guys.
All right.
Start this thing over again.
So until
I
we find
can't-
something else, I'm going to go with you can spend luck on this.
All right, so 5.
Are you sure you want to spend 5 luck on this?
Oh, I'm 100%
Just
sure I
checking.
want to spend 5 luck. I wanna beat this guy thoroughly
Oh.
with this, and my cool, so that's
Interesting.
8. So I already have 10, 15, and then it's just my D10 now. So we doing it?
Big money, big money, big money,
yeah.
big
Hold
money,
on,
big money,
getting
big
my
money.
calculation.
Big money!
Money!
Huge money!
Oh, holy shit!
What, 14? That's 29.
Do you even get a point at anything?
No, he's going to get 2 points of rep for rolling a 10 on
29,
that.
yeah, and then
Oh my god,
2,
that's
so that's
amazing.
31.
How many points of rep do you have right now?
I have 2 points of rep from my clothes.
Okay, I'm actually going to give you 3 for fucking rolling a 10 on a face down against a Yakuza boss.
All right, so that's 32.
That'll give you 5, so you're halfway to your first rank of
Oh, I
I'm gonna
won a
give-
point. Okay, never mind. So 6. I'm at 6 now for my for winning
Okay,
a
I'm gonna
face down
give-
against a recused boss. Okay.
Yep, and I'm going to give the rest of you guys 2 points of rep for being part of the crew that was in this. All right, he is at -2 to do anything further until he bests you in another roll.
Yeah. Got to the fuck back down.
You see the guy in front of you, the envoy, Igarashi, puts his hands out and halts his men from going any further, into the... Maybe we did not start this under the right auspices. He has his men return to their seated position. Are you going to continue your line of questioning?
No, you're exactly. That's what I'm trying to say here. You obviously want something from me, and like you said, you wanted to torture me and find out. I'm saying I'm willing to talk to you right now and tell you. In exchange for Astrid and her boyfriend.
Simply telling you what I want you to tell me negates my ability to see if you know about it in the first place. I assume that you know what I'm talking about and what I'm looking for, but I cannot take the chance
So
of simply blurting it out in front of you. So, you can either be frank with me and tell me that you understand what I'm looking for, and I will continue in good faith, or you can go.
I'm
Either way,
assuming-
your friend's life stands in the balance. $10,000
Alright.
is the price.
I want to renegotiate that price. I tell you what I know for her life right now. I'll be 100% honest with you and tell you what I know.
He considers for a moment. I need to know from you first what the topic is about. If you don't even know the topic, then I can assume that you know nothing about the rest of it.
I'm like, I like side eye towards Dez. I'm gonna tell him about the cocaine, that we know about the cocaine being out there.
I mean, you're in the position to do whatever you want.
All right,
So
I'm look-
I'm definitely not gonna be able to stop you.
Looking back at him, going, this is about the coca leaves that Shorty had.
He nods immediately as you say it. Good. Then I have not wasted my time. We too are looking for what you're potentially looking for. We
Yeah,
need
you-
answers.
Yeah, you and every big name in this city now over the last week and a half.
Of course. Something like this is going to be bigger than, well, anything in the last probably decade for the underworld. Everyone who finds out is going to be entering into this war, this bid to control it. We're simply trying to get there first.
Well, from the sounds
So-
of it, you are way in the back right now. So, I know stuff you don't know. I want Astrid for it.
That could potentially be something I can do. Do you know how to grow the coca plant? I don't mean put seeds in the ground and throw water on it.
And I
Do you
chuckle at
know-
him like, no, I don't know, and neither does anyone else right now. I know that for a fact. The only people that know are whatever corp is making the shit right now.
I don't believe that it's being controlled by a corp. Unfortunately, I believe it's being handled by somebody way out of their depth right now. I'm trying to find that person so that perhaps I can reach a deal with them. If we become the head distributors of this product, we stand to make a lot of money. The amateur way in which these trace amounts are being distributed on the streets leads me to believe that it's not somebody well connected.
Ah, dang it.
Somebody who is just in the know. What's up?
No, Phoenix just stepped away as I was like gonna lean back and be like, bag lady, fucking bag lady has to know more.
You have a chip talking to.
Huh?
Still have that brain chip.
Yeah, we got that chip that we used to talk. That's what it is.
You all thought it was rude when I referred to as bag bitch.
Now we're all referring to her as bag lady. It's just easier. Like I kind of take a moment and I like look at him and go, the leaves themselves and are part of a bigger plant. Someone else has made it already. Someone else has grown it. They haven't gotten to the point where they're processing the cocaine yet. I don't think anyone has, and I still myself believe after everything I've found out that someone has come to the city looking for a means of distribution.
That would make sense. It also tracks with the information that I've managed to uncover. So, what else do you know? I will leave your... If you can help me secure more information, then I will release your friend to you.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna like adjust in my seat a little bit because I don't kneel for this long very often. And like, look over at him. I'm looking at the group and I'm going, I know a name of a person who was like the first contact before Shorty.
What is this name?
Alvaro Cicero.
You see Igarashi looking outside as you can see what looks like spotlights.
Fuck!
The fuck?
I'm leaning away, yo. Is that?
You see him stand up and the two men stand up with him. He begins screaming in Japanese.
Yo, let's take Astrid and fucking run.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Dude. Well, are we done here?
1 second. A hail of bullets go flying through the walls, and you see the three Yakuza men immediately like duck to the ground level as bullets begin passing into and out of the building that you're at. Lacey's like, "Holy shit!"
Get down! Get down!
My character yells, "Cover!" I would like to roll tactics.
Yup, cover.
I want a perception roll on our way. See if I can
Unlucky.
spot anything on Weef.
Very unlucky.
I'm gonna set my perception for the scene. Not that good, but
I should have fucking bought the armor, Jack! Good Lord, man! Why? What is this fucking week? I'm perception myself, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
same.
around trying to see if I can get the fuck out of here. 18 for mine, so let me set that.
8
So
for
my
tactics.
what role was it that we were to dive into cover? Was it athletics?
I mean, if you're diving, I suppose. I don't think it's a roll to actually get into cover. You just have to move to cover in your movement. This place is not very good cover. It's a big paper room. Bullets are flying through the walls. You can see the guy who had the knife immediately start helping Igarashi up, and they're trying to, they basically go out one of the northern walls on the top of the building.
I'm gonna,
Let's fucking run.
Des, grab Astrid, and then,
Yep.
like, you know.
Yep.
Des,
I ripped the bag off
You see
of
the two
Astrid and the
figures over
boyfriend's
there
head.
are, like, the two figures are kicking against the chairs they're, like, bound to.
All right, now I guess I'm gonna try to strength feet and break the chair.
I don't think strength feet's a thing. It's
It's not a
athletics
thing.
now.
It's athletics, yeah. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to break the chair.
Sounds
Would
good.
you allow me to use martial arts?
No.
Okay.
Hiya!
My character digs into his medtech
I mean, if it
bag and
wasn't
starts like
boxing, I
rifling
could-
around. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if it's boxing, and this is specifically, like, not, like, something boxing would really apply to.
I've
sure.
I've got karate.
I mean, if you wanted to, like, fucking karate kick the thing, yeah, sure.
Bone breaking combo. Bone breaking strike.
Are they bound by rope, zip ties, or handcuffs? What?
Seems to be what looks like an expensive silk rope.
Oh, silk rope. Yeah, I'm just gonna
So just cut it.
dig into my fucking medtech bag and look for my scalpel.
Alright, out of the north wall of the area, you can see the three Yakuza guys scrambling for cover. Looking out, like getting small like views through the Swiss cheese holes in the paper, that some of which are actually now like beginning to like catch fire. Looks like
Fucking
maybe
incendiary
incendiary
rounds.
rounds are being used, or at least tracers. You can see like what looks like a newer style helicopter outside on the like on the 62nd floor, and you can see what looks like Coca-Cola troopers like deploying from the chopper.
Okay,
They're
we have to
currently
get rid of
engaged.
our phones.
They're currently engaged in a firefight with the Yakuza, who are coming out of the building in droves. People are screaming and dying everywhere. Expensive, like, everything is being shot to shit. But the clientele as well are being just basically hooked up with the afterlife by the by the fucking Coca-Cola forces. You see the Coca-Cola helicopter begin to lift off and begins to like circle as it starts taking fire. After a second, like as you guys are like cutting everything off and like the whole wall comes in on the side, basically the south side of the room that you guys are in, you can see what looks like more tracer fire coming from another AV. The AV is on the side. It says it has a picture of a old American flag, and it says DEA on it. Is firing at the Coca-Cola ship.
Yo, what the fuck is happening right now?
Oh my! What did we fuck? What? We
Yo,
gotta go. We gotta go.
Des,
We gotta go.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know, man.
As
Lacey's
we're like,
freaking out, like trying to get like the bindings off of the mail like as fast as she can.
let's just go.
Hey, give me Fuse. Give me your phone.
I'll toss it to him. I'm gonna just pick up the. I'm literally just gonna pick the guy up and start going.
Complex. Give me your phone.
Okay.
What? Okay, fine. Here, take it.
All right, and I take my phone. Lacey, give me your phone.
My character's sitting there like fucking working Astrid's spine. He's like, this isn't the time for a fucking conference call, Des.
I know. And then I take all of our phones. I take all of our phones and I throw them out the window.
From the
Fuck.
fucking roof.
Yes.
Get rid of the phone.
I hope they actually shatter.
Lacey, honestly,
I'm going as fast as I can.
no.
Fuck you, Tommy!
This was
You
good.
piece of
Just hurry
shit!
the fuck up. Let's get
Fuck
out of here.
you!
Tommy Dorsey's a fucking.
Tommy Dorsey's a fucking piece of shit! Fuck that
Tommy
dude!
Dorsey was the ugliest motherfucker with the ugliest clothes I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Complex, keep your head down!
The DEA is actually shooting at him, though, isn't he?
DEA
No,
is
that's not the same
exchanging
guy.
fire with the Coca. Yes.
That's not the same guy.
No,
DEA
but
is
what it
firing at
means is
Coca-Cola.
that he was tracking us.
Right, but that means Coca-Cola was also tracking him.
No, he works for
Cienza Corp.
Cienza Corp.
Right, but how does Coca-Cola know to be here, and he knows how to be here? So,
Well, they have their own way. You don't have time to worry about that right now.
Yep.
what I'm saying.
So let's yep.
Get the phones. Toss the phones. Let's
Hey,
just go.
hey, Ark. Are
Did you get
they
the
free?
knot yet?
What? Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Astrid, we're going. We're leaving. Bye bye.
I'm gonna make a tactics roll to try and get us out of the building.
Well, hold on. Actually, I
If
need to
that's-
go
oh.
around because I was
Yep.
fixing all kinds of other shit at the same time. But what did you roll? You rolled an 18 on tactics there, Spoon.
I rolled an 8. I rolled a 1.
Okay. So yeah, you're so shaken up by like the sudden combat that like forming a coherent strategy is not coming to you very well. You may roll tactics.
Okay. I always forget where that skill is located.
Underneath Education Center bottom.
Underneath education. That's right. Wait, no. Not underneath education.
Tactics is under science.
Science. There we go. Yep. Okay.
Well,
All right, and I'm gonna expend 3 points of luck.
Education skill.
All right. You can see what looks like, also as you guys are about to like try and get away from this fucking paper house. You can see those two fucking like invisible Yakuza, like cyber ninjas fucking doing work down by the Coca-Cola landing area on 62, down from the garden from you.
Are any of the ladies in like the kimonos still around?
No, people are fleeing right now. There are bodies of execs on the ground and Yakuza members.
That's a 19 on my tactics.
Okay, well, obviously the fastest way that you know to get the fuck out of here would be go to the elevator banks and either take the elevator or the stairs down.
Yeah.
You could try something suicidal, like stealing the fucking AV if you had an AV pilot.
Which we don't.
But actually now there's an aerial battle. That window's kind of closed.
For
you
sure.
do see like a route that will minimize the amount of exposure that you have to the elevator banks.
Okay.
But obviously, like, you're in the middle of a crossfire that is bigger than, like, well, I mean, that you've been in a while. Probably they've never been in one this
Sure.
big.
So what I'm trying to do here, right, to sort of add flavor to what the situation is because I have combat experience and a lot of these people don't. I like just post up, like get down, and I call people over one by one, and I yell at them. I say, "You're going to run to here, and then when the firing stops, you're going to run to there, and then make it to the elevator, and you're going to post up against the far wall of the elevator until we're all there, and then we're going to leave."
Bounding. I know what
Right.
bounding is.
Right. I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. All right, especially for the people that don't have like military
I play Arma.
experience.
I give you
times a week.
yeah. I'll give you an alternative actually.
Okay.
Because you know how things work in this timeline, you are, and the others are not yet familiar with, the landing booms that are on these buildings for catching AVs that go out of control in the middle of the city.
Mm-hmm.
There are these large arms, this is for most people, not Phoenix, but there's these large robotic arms that essentially trigger if an AV goes out of control, and it will like basically catch the AV so that it doesn't crash into a building. There are multiple arms across the faces of the building that like basically come out and like slow its crash. Yeah, they're meant to stop executives from dying if shit malfunctions. On your 18, you're pretty sure that if your old boy here, Fuse, were down for it, he might be able to hijack the control motor for one of these booms, and it could essentially grab all of you and slam dunk you a few floors lower, below where the Coca-Cola forces are.
Yeah, let's. We sure will try.
That's a very dangerous play, obviously. You'd be dangling all of you guys from a robotic boom that would swing down.
And of course, your meat is just like out of
yes.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna stick with the opting for the elevator. I'm gonna keep with that.
And then there's of course option 3. You guys stand in firefight and attempt to like kill all oncomers
with
our no guns
firearms that we have. Yeah.
Well, there are guns out there now.
No, we're gonna try to make this a rescue mission.
Yeah, getting out of here is pretty paramount. So
pretty much, yeah.
Up to you.
So I instruct everybody one by one to do bounding, and I make sure that I'm the last one into the elevator.
I'll follow.
Well, I'm telling you that like the plan, if you're going to use the boom, can be done from the floor you're on. You just need Fuse to go and basically like work his magic as a techie and like hijack the fucking control boom or control motors for the booms. That would allow you to grab or basically be grabbed up here by the clamps that clamp onto the AV, and then the boom could just lower you down like several floors, so you could bust in through a window and avoid the floor where the Yakuza and Coca-Cola are fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I'm just like, I personally think that it's maybe not safer than just taking the elevator and getting the fuck out.
Okay.
That's my thought. I mean, I will throw it to
No.
but that's why I don't want to suggest it, because I feel like it's actually more dangerous than just bounding and getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. So who's going to start the bounding maneuver?
Fuck it, I'll go.
I mean, generally you bound by teams, so like...
Let's go, partner.
All right,
Yeah,
2 by
like
2.
we're gonna have to. Yeah,
Someone
people
has
are
to
gonna have
carry
to
one
take.
of the bodies, so each
Right.
of us has to carry a body, essentially.
I assumed I was
Yep.
carrying Astrid.
I had his whatever his face was.
I mean, you don't have to carry them, you just need to free them. They're free at this point.
I mean,
You
you
guys have
spent
sat
how
in there
long fucking
enough
hogtied
tying
to
them up.
something?
Yeah. I mean, not really hog-tied, but yeah, tied to a chair. Or-
Across.
No, I mean, they're even in Seiza. They're not even in a chair.
All right, I'm running across. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
All right, anybody running across towards the elevator banks is going to need to make an athletics roll against suppressive fire. If you fail this roll, it's basically like a hostile environment. You have a good chance of taking a round.
I got
15.
18.
All right, let's see what the threshold is. Where are my dice?
I am nimble. I am quick. I have a little.
Oh no.
Cool.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well,
Maybe we should have gone with the crane arm thing.
God.
All right, so rushing across this zone of suppression is going to be a base of 23, or what you're looking for.
Sure.
And I guess both of you failed.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Both of you guys roll under your luck real quick. I want to see if you guys can find cover.
That is my luck.
Oof, yeah, I'm under.
Okay. You guys see like the swath of tracers like sweep in directly towards you, and the two of you basically dive for a table. Now a table isn't going to do a whole lot. It's got about 10 HP, but that might be enough to shield you guys from damage. Let's see. At least some damage. I'm gonna grab these, and this is the damage that's going to hit your area. Whee! Oh, the gods be nice.
14.
14, 10, so 4 damage to each of you as you guys slide into cover. The cover is like basically riddled by bullets, and you guys will have to immediately move on your next action.
Being that I have armor, it does not go through that.
Correct. If you have armor, then you don't take any damage at all. At least as long as the 4 points don't penetrate through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Kevlar, baby.
Like shrapnel just all around him.
Yep.
Feel the pressure, the pop.
crack. The snaps.
Yep. All right. Next group. Are you guys gonna try and rush it also?
Fuck, this is stupid. This is so fucking stupid, Dad. And I'm like,
Look,
looking
if you
at him as
got a
I'm
better
gonna
idea, I am
I'm
all
like-
ears.
Because I'm looking at him, and I'm like, gonna make my run here with Astrid, I guess. Three plus 7, 10. Oh my god, I'm dead.
At least it's not based on margin of failure. So you're gonna get hit also. Let's see, Astrid. You're going with Astrid.
Yeah.
Astrid definitely not making it on that, so she's gonna take a hit. Put that back over here. All right. Luck roll if you want to try and get behind cover.
Yep. Is it just my flat 7? Am I still trying to go below my 7 or no? Or is it the 2?
Yeah, yeah. No, it's flat 7 for rolls.
Okay, I'm under.
You're good. Okay. I will also give you 10 SP or 10 HP as a buffer.
User disconnected from your channel.
Bye. There goes Hawk's internet.
Wrong.
Oof.
That's your wife.
Oh.
Oh no, you're next. Oh no. Let's see, that's 3, 5,
16
9.
damage.
Yep. So I take 6.
User was moved to your channel.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Fucking Christ! I fucking hate Dez right now. In this very instance, I'm like looking at Astrid as we're like behind the cover, like this is the second time I'm being shot at, and Dez has an idea.
At
You see,
least you
she's-
have armor.
I don't.
You didn't wear your jacket. Think, complex, think.
Astrid is clutching a fucking bullet wound in her arm as, like, you're now behind another, like, disintegrated part of the bar.
Okay, we gotta make a run again, Astrid. We'll be fine. We'll get out of this.
What's the last group?
That would
We got
be.
these-
Oh, that's Hawk. Hawk needs to. Or you already went, right, Hawk?
Yep.
Oh,
Hawk
let's see
okay,
if
so
Lacey
it's-
gets
Hawk and Ark
fucking
went first.
right.
Oh, it's me and Lacey. Yeah,
Yep,
And
then
the boyfriend.
and the boyfriend. Yep.
All right, let's see here.
Ook.
8, not bad, not enough.
They have to roll a 10 to get.
Yeah,
Pretty much get through there. Yeah, they gotta roll it in.
yeah. Okay, they're both taking rounds.
Timer.
Fiddle with the dials.
Oh, yeah, it's a 13, so I also failed the athletics roll.
Okay, I fiddled with the timers.
Well, we'll definitely know if it stops working because
There
we
we go,
won't hear
okay.
the combat fire anymore.
Yep. Max damage. No crit
so
wounds. Okay, that's good.
I gotta roll under my luck to get to cover, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo!
Very nice. Let's see. Lacey. No. And boyfriend. 6. No. All right, so
Also
everyone
girlfriend
took
of
a
theirs.
round crossing through this because of that fucking monster roll I rolled. Awesome.
How to do it again?
What was the total? 6 plus 3, 9 plus 10, 19, 23 damage is the total. You get minus 10, Phoenix, for getting to cover. The other two
Okay.
are caught in the open. Lacey will take 23. That is... She's very fucked up. She's definitely under half hit points now. Boyfriend is messed up too, as he took 23 as well. All right. First group. I'm going to reset the suppression modifier here.
Good.
Damn. So 18.
Oh.
Well, here goes.
I mean, if you guys take your turn to actually seek better cover instead of trying to move through the suppressed zone, before you roll, I need to let you know this. You can just stay in cover and you will not take any of the suppression damage.
But we're gonna lose that cover after the points have.
Well, eventually, yeah, you're going to have like cover ablate from you, but right now,
15.
Same.
okay, not enough to get through. I mean, not bad on as far as 16 damage.
Did we get our cover? For do we need a luck again to go for cover or?
Yeah, if you're trying to make a run across like the no man's land to the banks, the elevator banks, then yeah.
All right, under luck. Here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't.
That is a no.
Stop.
One time I want to roll low.
That's your perception for the scene? Okay. All right. So you both failed?
Yep.
Yeah. Two techies running through the suppressive fire. 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Because they're not gay.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so that's 20 damage.
Okay.
Wait, to who?
Anybody who failed and made it.
Me and you.
Wait, I thought we took 16.
Yeah. Was it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you rolled
did the last
16
one.
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. Right.
So what was it? 16?
Yeah, it was 16. So,
Okay.
and then minus any armor that you've got.
Oh gosh, it's still so much. Okay. Oh.
I was just sitting here going like, wait, why is he rolling damage again?
Okay, so.
Yeah, thank you. Like, I fuck that up from time to time, so yeah.
That could happen.
Good keeping
You have a
me,
lot of tabs.
honest.
Okay, we're still good. Still good. Life is still
All right,
fair.
you guys are at the elevator banks. As you run up to the elevator banks, you can see that they're stuck open as there are bodies, like keeping the doors from closing.
Any weapons?
Probably not. Let's see. Roll, gun roll, luck. I'm gonna say if you roll like 1 or 2,
Haha.
there's weapons on them.
Direct idiot. I only roll high.
Hell yeah.
Dang. All right. That
Yeah.
was
Unfortunately,
nice.
the weapons are like in the places where people went to combat positions to try and like fight back, or where they're continuing to fight back. Okay, you made it to the elevator. The suppressive zone stops as you guys get over there. The helicopter that was providing like suppressive like support for the rooftop is basically being fucked on by Militech's DEA division. Let's see. Is everybody's perception set for the scene?
Nope.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm set.
That's your perception, pipsqueak.
It'll take an action if you're going to try and set it now. But we're not really in combat, I guess.
Leave your perception.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you get into there and, like, start paying attention.
19.
Is that your perception?
Yeah, I rolled a
Bird?
9 and
Yeah,
sorry,
22.
Like,
Mhm.
Okay. So, I didn't realize you had a really good roll. So, you see that the Coca-Cola helicopter is basically disengaging from the area. And as you're, like, about to make your second sprint, you can see what looks like Coca-Cola troopers starting to set up zip lines on the side of the building. They're piecing the fuck out. Militech is coming in for a landing. I should say the American DEA is coming in for a landing. and you can see what looks like a team of guys on quick ropes, basically like the Civil Air Patrol have, getting ready to land and form a perimeter. As the guys quick line down from the AV, you can see them take knees and slide into what cover they can, and immediately begin fighting with the remaining Coca-Cola troopers who are on the ground. You can see Yakuza are still involved in the fighting, and they're coming up through the stairwells and through different parts of the building, and the floors lower than you.
Okay. So with that perception, basically my understanding is my understanding that the exit via the elevator is not the safe path now, based on the perimeter that I'm seeing be set up, and that
The
we
exit
need
via
to go.
the elevator was probably never really a great idea, honestly. I mean, because elevators are easy to stop up. There's only 2 of them, or a few of them that manage the whole building, and everyone's panicking, trying to use them.
Well, but we do have one that's open right there on that floor.
You do have one that is
right?
open here, yes.
So there is that. But also, I had no way of knowing that. I feel like I had no way of knowing that was a thing that Fuse could have even pulled off. Right?
I mean, yeah, it might not have been pulled. It might not have worked, but it was the reward for rolling an 18 on tactics. So I mean,
yeah. Well, here we are. Yeah.
Maybe it says something in the future, but here we are. Full bullet holds wiser, you know.
Yep.
What? Always getting shot.
Yeah. All right.
And
so
that's why I was
to be a
looking over at
sit-down?
Hawk's. I'm looking over at Hawk's fucking perception of 12, and I'm like, that's not enough for him to see, basically what you saw, even though he has the know-how to be like, well, I could do something about this.
Hi.
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway.
it's still a viable option. I mean, there are Yakuza personnel coming up through the fucking
Yeah,
and down
and
through the
there's,
fucking stairwells.
Okay, so, all right, I'll take this as an opportunity now that we've ran back across. Be like, because actually, so if we're out of combat, does that mean that we're all gathered near the elevator now?
Well, you guys are not currently in combat. There are people who are stalking the building looking for you right now. That's the issue.
Okay,
and that's why it's probably not a good idea for you to be seen in the elevator or the stairwells.
Okay. I'll try to yell over the din of the combat.
Okay.
Hey, Fuse!
Hi.
Can we use one of those arms to try and get us down?
I'm sure to say we can give it a go.
Well, you fucking better, or we're all dead.
I guess I'll run over and... Where is it in relation to me? Is it nearby this elevator, or do I have to go back through?
It's actually hilariously right by the start of the building that you were at. There's an arm that... There is essentially one of these emergency booms that, as I described, catches AVs in case they go out of control and are going to hit a building, as essentially shock absorbers. You can see one of the booms at this level, and it's basically just an arm that you could remote I mean, if you have the stuff to do it with, but I think you generally carry your tools with you.
I mean, usually, yeah. It's usually the go-to.
Yep.
I don't think they would.
Tools weren't stopped in the checkpoints.
Yeah, I was gonna say that there shouldn't have been a reason to.
Nope, only weapons.
I have my little backpack.
Okay.
I'll give it a go. I'll see if I can even get in, hack it on, see if I can control it.
All right,
While he's
first thing you
doing
need
that,
is a DC-13, DC-13 basic tech to get the paneling open and all of the stuff ready for work.
while he's doing that, I want to try to make a run to the bar for cover.
Okay.
All right. So is there is it the same sort of athletics roll as before?
1 second. All right. So let me lock this in place real quick. So you see this building? there would be like booms like that actually reach out and grab cars that were about to hit the building to like absorb shock and like keep the passengers alive and not have them like crash into the building. Do you catch what I'm kind of pointing at here?
Who's the question in
I'm asking you guys in general. You understand what I'm describing?
Oh yeah, I understood what you were saying from the
100%.
beginning.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay, yeah. So the arm basically, like, if it was located right here, can reach up or down or like side to side, and like it can grab an out of control vehicle. What you're gonna do, like you're programming it to do basically, is just for all of your group to grab onto it, which is much lighter than a AV, and then it's just gonna go like this and be like pop and put you in somewhere like lower on the building. You know, that'll be up to you to control. But that's the general idea of.
Would
like,
it be able to put us into an AV port? I'm
it doesn't reach far enough down to put you into an AV port. The closest one is on 62, which you could go to, but that's where Coca-Cola landed.
So does it just grab vehicles and hold them in the air until somebody rescues them, or?
Basically, yeah. I mean, but if it's being actively manipulated, it can be like brought down. You can like basically bring it down as low as it can go. This arm right here covers about the top 10 floors, so you could go down to like say like 64 or excuse me 54, and then just pop open a window and like offload there and be below all the combat.
So I can do multiple ones then, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you can end up anywhere within 10 floors of where you are now.
Well, we're on floor 60...
64.
4. Okay. Well, my first basic tech roll is 31, so...
Okay, I'm going to give you a +2 on the electronic security roll that comes up. Turns out you've worked on a robotic motor like this in your shop that your dad had. Quite a few times, actually. You've managed to, like, over the years. This is one of the motors that you managed to service.
Okay. Do you want me to
you're looking down... Huh?
You want me to do my electric roll now? Electronic security?
Yeah, you're going to... Do you have electronic security? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you're going to get a +2 roll to that. Okay. You recognize this as a... like the control system is a Pythia 2088 NX core computer. You roll a 10?
So 15, 16, 17, 26, 30. 30 points total. I already put it on. That's a 30 total.
You got a 30. Check this out. You can actually set it up right now. It's going to take you about probably 2 minutes to set up. If they can basically just keep you alive for 2 minutes while you do your work, you can set it up so that the booms will hand you to the ground if you want. Or they can offload you to another building across the way from you. Your choice.
Looking down, are there already like DEA down on the ground level, like ground floor level?
You can see sirens on the ground floor, yes. Probably the city's police, like corporate security. There's a lot of factions that get involved when there's a high-profile incident like this. Getting away could be fairly tricky.
Okay. Maybe...
All you guys got to do is hide for like 2 minutes.
Okay. I guess I'll have it just pass us down. The DEA is landing up on the AV ports, correct? Which is like a couple...
Currently, yeah, right now. You can see sirens below you, but you don't have tele-optics, so you can't see who's on the ground level.
And I know there's Yakuza still around, so I can potentially scream in Japanese and be like, yo,
yes,
get us out of here.
You might be able to, like, do some finagling on that end, but that's...
I've got your man's HVT. Get us out of here. Okay. Okay, so let's do the hand over hand to the second floor. Not directly on the first floor.
Also, like I said, you could hand off to the building across the street if you wanted.
Across the street?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we could
to the
exit
adjacent
through that
building.
way instead of having to make it out
building.
through the perimeter that's here.
Okay, then that is the big brain play. So can I Okay, so do I need to program all of these to go all the way down, take us all the way down, and then across, or can I across
On that
now and down? Do you understand what I'm
It's
saying?
your choice. It's entirely your choice. If you want to go to 64 across the way from you, you can do that.
Right,
But if
I-
you want
I'm
to
not
hand to
gonna be
hand
able-
halfway down and then cross over to the other building, you can do that too. You have full control of this building's like
Just
velocity
this
booms.
building, though.
Just this building, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna take us down on this building to the lowest ground level, and hold on. Yeah.
2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about it while I'm programming, so I have
Yeah,
2
you're still
minutes to
working.
think. I'll just yell out. Do we want to go all the way to the bottom, and then across to the next building, or across to the next building and run
here
down?
would be nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna take us down to the 20th floor, and then across.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just high enough where maybe they won't be paying attention to the. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be looking up anyway, but I'll have 20 floors to work with. So.
Okay. So Lacey comes over to where you're at working. She's shot and bleeding. You can see her like clutching her wound to like try and keep her from like bleeding more. Who here is shot?
Everybody.
I mean, we're all shot,
Yeah, I
but
think
I didn't take a
everybody's
whole
shot.
lot of damage. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
if
was
it's
like, I got
shot.
grazed. I
Yeah, I
took 2 points of damage.
Okay,
took, like,
everybody,
5.
everybody, take a coin from right here.
Okay. Hey, look at that! It came out blue.
Go ahead and heads is going to be 1, tails is 2.
Mhm.
And this is how much bleed damage you take as you guys move over to where Hawk is.
Oh. I'm not moving.
Oh, cool.
All right, Lacey takes 2.
But then I'm not moving. Am I bleeding as well? I'm assuming so.
Yeah, you're still bleeding.
Okay.
All right, Astrid takes 2. Boyfriend takes 2. I really need to check my notes real quick. I've been neglecting, like, finding his actual name.
So you said it was heads you take none, tails you take 2, or heads 1, tails is 2.
Heads 1, tails 2.
Okay.
All this is going on, I send a Kyonge text message.
Okay, give me a second. I'll switch over to that tab and read it.
I can just say it out loud if you'd like.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So it turns out that Complex is a walking monkey's paw. Just got caught in a crossfire between Coca-Cola, the Yakuza, and the DEA. Might take me a while to get there. Tell you about it later. I hope.
God damn.
My plan, by the way, for getting over to the bar and taking cover is because I was going to start going through the bottles of stuff that were there and the fucking shop rags and grab a blowtorch that they use for making cocktails, either that or a matchbook or something, and start trying to make Molotov cocktails.
Okay.
Hope we don't have any petrol.
Give me a demolitions roll. You need a 9 on demolitions to make a Molotov cocktail.
When in doubt, frag out.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So I don't even see demolitions on the sheet. Oh, there
It's
it
there.
is. It's tech times 2. Oh, good. I'm definitely not going to be able to do this. It's a tech skill.
It's a tech
Alright.
skill and it's complex.
It's a tech
means
skill
that you
and it's
can't-
complex, and
Shut up, you
I
can't.
have a tech of 2.
Yeah, you can't roll.
Guess what the next skill I'm gonna put?
Oh, I can't even
It's
roll
complex, so you can't attempt
unskilled. Oh, okay, got
it. Yeah,
it.
it's like trying to attempt brain surgery, which would be like a complex skill. Actually, I guess that would be a roll ability,
I'm gonna
but
start
like,
getting all the complex skills.
no, it's always good to have like points
Yeah.
and like stuff. At least then you can roll a d10 and explode.
Yep.
Yeah, it's better to diversify.
Speaking of complex,
Oh,
Skills, can I start, like, using paramedic to start triaging people?
Well, you can definitely use first aid to start stabilizing. Well, I think you can use paramedic to stabilize also, can you?
Probably.
I would assume that paramedic will work with stabilizing too.
Yeah. Alright, time to start rolling them ones, boys.
How long does a paramedic roll take?
10 minutes? Something stupid like that?
I think it's only 1 minute, but let me look real quick. What's the group that it's under? Tech,
Technique.
probably. Well, I know that it's a technique skill, but like they have these fucking like performance skills, combat skills, social skills, technique skills. Well, I guess it is a technique skill, wouldn't it? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say it here. Let's go to trauma team. Okay, stabilizing takes first aid skill or paramedic skill plus D10. For lightly wounded people, which is like not under half, it's 10 is the DV. And for seriously wounded, it's 13. Nobody is mortally wounded here, which is 15. So it's tech plus paramedic plus D10 for you.
18.
Boyfriend and what's her name are
Lacey.
in seriously wounded. Lacey are seriously wounded. Go ahead and make a broad deduction roll for me, please, just to order, like figure out the order that you need to triage in.
Alright, that's a 1 and a 5, so this ain't gonna be great. It's a 9.
Doesn't beat a 10, you fail to stabilize whoever you're trying to stabilize first.
Wait, how?
Says lightly wounded stabilization is of DC 10.
You asked for a deduction roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I'm already like moving on to other shit. What was your total on deduction?
9.
Okay, that's barely passing. You can definitely tell that Lacey is the worst of them, but you don't really have a better idea for who else is needing it after that. The combat has you a bit like frayed.
Alright, so I start patching up Lacey.
Time. All right. Okay, you start patching up Lacey. Stop worrying about this. I don't want to lose the flow of combat. Anyways, all right, so you begin working on lacing. What are the rest of you guys doing? As you see, fucking, like, Fuse is in his element. He's got, like, all of this technical shit open that you don't understand. He's got, like, tech scanners going, fucking toolkits out. He's got, like, tools in his mouth, and he's working, like, faster than you've seen him, like, work before. He doesn't seem to be breaking a sweat at all. He looks like he is absolutely a duck in water right now.
Well, at least it doesn't involve wielding right now.
For
Right.
real.
As he's doing that, I'm like, so there's bodies and people like everywhere, right?
Yeah, and there's still combat, like, there's still bullets coming up this way, just not enough for a suppressive,
one of the
hazard.
bodies, like the nearest bodies, I want to like rip the cloth from it and start like flashing myself a tourniquet to take care of my own wound real quick.
You gonna roll first aid on yourself? Okay.
Yeah, first aid for myself. That's an 8 plus 7. 15.
15? Okay, you're stabilized.
Yep. All right. Cool.
All right. You guys managed to wait out. Let's see. A conceal roll would actually do you guys a lot of good for running out the clock here. If somebody wants to roll conceal and people want to assist, or everyone wants to roll conceal to try and like basically conceal your position, conceal the position that Hawk's working at right now.
Pretty hard to hide myself. So.
Okay. Who's
I will
got the
opt out.
highest? Who's got the highest conceal?
I've got
Base of 8.
base of 8 as well.
Okay. Yeah. Same. All right. So let's just roll individually, I guess.
Okay, Lacey will roll if you want. She has higher than base 8.
Yeah, but she's injured.
Oh yeah, she's at -2 all actions, so that puts her back down to basically where you're at.
Everyone's basic bitch.
11.
10.
Uh, 17.
10, 17. That's it. 17's the highest.
Yeah, I think so. Do you want me to roll separately to try and conceal Hawk while he's working?
I mean, that's the
I mean,
idea.
I don't know
is
what I could
was
realistically
asking
do.
one of you would try and like basically like I don't know, drag a fucking palm tree over or something.
Right. Well,
You know,
that's
like,
what I was saying. Is like, do you
Pile
like
up
I
some
can...
bodies in front so you guys look like a pile of bodies or some shit.
Right.
Put that human shield fucking rules to work.
Right? Straight up. Fucking human shield is pretty fucking useful armor.
That's a wonderful.
Honestly,
that's a
human
12
shield's
to conceal Hawk.
Okay, nobody's buying that shit.
No.
Okay.
Funnily enough, according to the rules, dead human shields are kind of trash. It's only their body when they were
Well,
alive.
generally, if they're dead, then they don't have any hit points left.
They basically just used their body as hit points when they were alive.
Yeah, it's kind of a dumb rule, honestly. In the old Cyberpunk system, and I know you hear me say this all the fucking time, like, there were just values of stopping power for things like sheetrock, wood, steel, bodies, you know? And it was a lot easier to just be like, oh yeah, if you're hiding behind a body, then you're hiding behind, you know, fucking, I don't know, like 8 SP worth of fucking something that'll stop bullets for a while, until your GMs basically says, nah, it's not there anymore. Anyways.
You're holding a ribcage in a dream.
Alright, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this by, let's see. Should I do this randomly? You know, I know you guys love when I do random shit.
Yeah, I love tens.
Well, what is? I guess the question is, what are you trying to do?
So I'm thinking about rolling a dice to see how long before you guys get fucked with, and if you pass the check.
Oh, I love it. Let's do it. Let's make it random. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Because
So let's
otherwise,
see
it's
here. We
purely
got-
whoever has the lowest, and they're gonna be most likely.
I'm going to say
found
we
or
got
whatever.
a minute 30 left. I'm going to say every 15 seconds there's a chance of something happening. Well, that leaves us, what, 6? Yep. 50, yep. So we'll use a d6 here. And I'm going to roll, and I'm going to see how many seconds before we roll to see if the enemies find you. If I roll a 6, you guys are scot-free. Here we go. Ready?
Big money.
X rolls a 1.
No
Right
whammies,
here.
no whammies,
This is
no
in
whammies,
15-second
no whammies.
intervals. There we go.
Bang it.
45 seconds. All right, you got 45 left on the clock. And I'm going to make a roll against your conceal roll, which was what, 14?
Oh, I mean, it's
17?
different for everybody.
Well, you were concealing the group.
Yeah. So I concealed on 17.
Okay, so I will roll a notice roll for the bad boys. Got a 17. Let me double check. I think you're good. You're good.
That's like a guy walks right by me, and I pull out like the little fruit cutting knife that's at the bar, and I'm just like, and then he walks right by.
Yeah, basically. Combat is still going on. You can hear it like being exchanged between DEA and Yakuza forces. Coca-Cola is not wanting to be outdone, is still trying to get back into this thing, but also trying to save their operators. All right, I'm going to roll a d6 now. Every one is 3 seconds. You only need a 3 or better in order to cover your time. Oh,
Looks like
15
it's
seconds
going to
on the
give you
clock.
today.
15 seconds on the clock, and we roll once again for awareness against the 17. Oh god, are we really fucking playing He Won't Come Back at this point in time? Oh, you lucky bitches! Okay.
We take those.
Alright. So yeah, they're incapable of seeing you at this point.
1529. Floor's clear. Heading on to the next.
Yeah. Alright, I can't roll below a 1, and then you had 15 seconds left. You guys are good. Hawk, you get everything working. With all of the people, like, bleeding around you for that time. Hold on. Also, during that time, let's see. I really need to figure out how long fucking takes to stabilize. I think it's only 1 turn. Does it say right here? No, okay, that's trauma team.
Yes, we are a team in trauma.
Right? Treating a critical injuries. I see, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to assume that stabilizing is a turn.
Okay.
In this scenario, I'm going to make it take 15 seconds for you guys to fucking stabilize people. Dante, you're already stabilized.
Yep, I did
What's her
myself.
name is stabilized. Let's see. Everyone else is still bleeding, so let's go ahead and roll your coins real quick. Those of you who are still bleeding. Heads, 1 point for Astrid. And for boyfriend, 2 points. Okay. Boyfriend is seriously wounded. You just go into seriously? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I got heads.
Okay, you lose 1 point of health as you're bleeding.
What's the
Who
roll
are you
to
working on
stabilize
this turn?
yourself, by the way?
It's first aid,
Yeah, but what's the diff?
10.
10?
If you're
Okay.
lightly wounded. 13
All
if
right.
you're seriously wounded. 15 if you're mortally wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna try to.
And of course, your
stabilize
own
myself.
wound penalties apply.
Yeah.
Who are you working on this turn, Spoon?
Well, with that deduction roll, my character doesn't assume that anyone other than Lacey is heavily fucked up. We've all been shot, so he's like, fuck it. Do myself.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. Did you pass, Phoenix?
No.
Okay, Hawk is still bleeding also, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we go into the next round. Hawk is still busy working. Hawk, go ahead and roll your thing. Alright, Astrid. Tails, 2. Boyfriend. Heads, 1. What'd you get? Tails?
Yep.
Yes? Mm-hmm. Awesome. All right, there are 3 people still bleeding in your party. Next round. I mean, everyone who has first aid can stabilize also.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start tearing more cloth and try and do. Who's still bleeding the most right now?
Right now, hold on. Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
and Dante. You can tell that boyfriend is fucking. He's turning gray.
Oh fuck! You goddamn worthless piece of shit. Fucking A, you couldn't even stay out of trouble.
Oh, there you go.
Not get caught.
Take your point.
Yeah.
You just like
Not get-
slap him in the face, and he
Hey,
like
what the
instantly
fuck up?
comes back to life.
Somebody gonna do Hawk or Astrid?
I was doing Hawk.
He's stabilized. All right, get Hawk. Yeah. Fuck Astrid.
Hey, wake the fuck up! Where were you when Astrid was getting grabbed by a goon? You piece of shit.
Some boyfriend you are.
Yeah, he's like fucking zonked. After mistreatment and malnourishment, and then this,
Not a good time.
he doesn't have much to say. All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Only
try to
persons-
self-stabilize again.
Okay. Did you not do that last round?
He failed.
Because you need to take some more damage. Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Oh my god, no, that's not gonna happen either.
Was I the only one who like succeeded on his first shot?
Yeah, you got yours.
I have to
thing I did-
roll.
10
I have to
is
roll
an-
a 6 or better.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're fucking
Just
retarded.
to, yeah.
This is why we don't dump stat.
Well, you know, it's part of the experience, you know.
You know, like
you know,
I
you gotta
literally
do
made
it
my
from time to
lowest
time
stat
to
a
remind yourself why
4.
you don't do it.
Yeah.
My lowest stat is a 4, but it's like a 4 and it's something that's like not that bad.
Alright, I rolled a 10 on my fucking last paramedic check, so I'm just assuming, like, I just tore off the
10 is
last
enough.
fucking bit of... I know, I'm just like, I rolled a 10, so it was, like, critically successful, so yay me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just, like, vividly describing, like, my character, like, fucking tears off a bit of gauze, is like, alright, you're done. For fuck's sake, Des, let me at that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's another 10.
I'm just still thumbing
Damn,
through the
Why are you
bars.
just sopping up the blood, you retard? Fucking tie it off!
Well, dude, do you know how expensive these paring knives are?
That is 34
Here-
minus 2, 32.
Here- you hear Lacey go, "Whoa, Arsler! Come on, what are you, a Zoomer?"
Because by now the Zoomers would be the equivalent of boomers.
Oh yeah, they're fucking
yeah,
ancient.
yeah.
No, I'm a
Coomer.
All right, only person unstable is Astrid right now. Though at this point, you guys are ready to use the boom. You got everything programmed here, Hawk, and it's time to get the fuck off this goddamn roof.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody jump in. We're going on a little trip in my
Yo!
favorite rocket ship.
Why didn't we do this originally? I'm helping Astrid up.
She
I
gets
mean,
up.
I didn't know that was even an option at the time. That was a long shot because the elevator got fucked.
Man said sprinted. I sprinted.
You know, like, we trust him. He's the one with actual combat experience. Quickly realizing combat experience is worthless because he spent most of his time in an AV.
Oh, and heavily armored.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like you just walk and mow. That's it.
Like, no doubt a viable tactic, just for you guys to know in the future. This is one of the things I love to do in Cyberpunk. I've always loved to do in Cyberpunk. In the rare occasions I get to play it, is if you're the character wearing Metal Gear or some kind of big armor, you can be mobile cover for your boys. You know, so like, if somebody needs an escort through the suppressed zone and you've got armor, like, you just straight up, like,
Wade back and
like
forth.
shower their ass. Well, yeah, you just like basically take up as much room as you can between the gunners and the person you're trying to escort, and you fucking move them. You know?
I'm just imagining Dez just standing in a doorway with Complex, like, poking his shoulder over his fucking, like, his head over his right shoulder.
Less than nothing. Can you do no better?
In a game that Phoenix ran, I had a character that was running fucking Metal Gear armor, and deliberately would like walk into hallways and be like, "Get up behind me," you know, and fucking because I had like fucking earplugs and all of that shit, they would brace their weapon on my fucking shoulder as I was walking forward with a fucking assault rifle into the hallway in Metal Gear, and they've got like lesser armor, and they're like behind me just fucking using my shoulder as like a fucking brace for their
and
fucking
also
guns.
that was in 2020 when armor would stack. So
Yeah.
even if something managed to get through
It was some
there
payday
was-
level shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Anyways, all right. So you get the boom together and you rig up, like basically a way for it to like grip onto all of you, and all of you like hold on. And looking down, you see 60 floors below you. Now, I personally have never looked down 60 floors from a building because I've never lived in that world. But I've looked down from like places that are high, and you know when you look down and it looks like way worse, it kind of does that number.
Vertigo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
minor fear of heights.
What's
me
the Hancock building in Chicago? They have this like plexiglass platform you can stand on that's like intentionally outside the building so you can look down all the like 100 some odd floors.
That's so cool. I think I would do that. I don't think I would. I wouldn't do like the people at the Grand Canyon who like walk up to the edge and look over. Like fuck that, a million times over.
Well, as long as
But,
you stay behind the railing, you're probably fine. But the problem is
Yeah,
so many
I'm
people
just
are like,
saying,
let's get on the other side of the railing. And then they fall to their deaths.
But yeah. So you look down and you can see like this robotic arm. You're now putting your life literally in fucking the technical know-how hands of Fuse.
Those I forgot what
The clamp closes around you guys to a point where it's not uncomfortable, not terribly uncomfortable, but it's enough to like keep the whole group together, like one big snot ball of humans, and it begins to slowly lower you, and or I should say, well, not totally slowly, probably about as quick as an elevator would go down these floors, so fairly quick. It begins to hand you off to other manipulators, which are like picking up the slack and moving you guys down. Fuse rolled so well that actually all of the booms on this side are working together in concert in order to like lower you guys down to the 20th floor. And as you get down to the 20th floor, you can see, no doubt about it, Max Tac is on the ground floor and they're going up. They're not looking up though.
That's good.
The time that they spent looking up has already passed, and they're going in. You're watching fucking mooked out psychos fucking going into the building as you guys are in the night, in the passing, like passed dexterously from one building to the next. Eventually, at the 20th floor, as you are passed over by the collision booms, all that Fuse needs to do is basically reach out and tap the glass with his hammer like a couple of times after like he's programmed the boom to already push into it a little bit. Since the glass is semi-armored on a lot of these buildings, the boom pushes in, he taps the rest of it out, and you guys are offloaded onto the 20th floor of the adjacent building. There are a lot of people giving you a wide berth who were just moments ago looking out that window and up at the crazy shit that was going across the street. And you can tell that there are a couple of people in cubicles, especially you on your 22 perception, Desmond. You can see that there are people in cubicles who are basically calling the cops to report you guys. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, I just had to take that off of no repeat. All right, no more gun sounds.
Oh yeah.
The guy in the cubicle stands up.
Right. Okay, so you said how many people are like on their phones, or is it like one guy?
There are two people that are calling. Well, they're making phone calls, I should say. Your immediate guess is that they're calling.
They're
the
calling
cops.
Johnny Law. Okay. Okay.
What do you guys do?
Action up, bastard.
Actually, it's 10 o'clock right now. Can we stop it here, or do we need to go a little bit further?
That's fine with me. Yeah. I'm good with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean,
I need a
it's up to you,
consensus
yeah.
here.
No, I don't want you eating dinner, so I want to continue.
Well, I mean, Molly needs. She gets a vote here too, so.
No.
If she's still listening.
She's not a
She's
player.
She's outnumbered if we get enough of us to say no.
Mans versus woman.
You gonna bully my wife? Whoa.
She's gonna force my hand. I will.
I hear you.
That's
do
real
it.
hard
I
to
can-
do
I
from
wait
that
for
far
All right,
away
so-
in the country.
Let's stop this. Those of
I
you
know,
guys
yeah,
at the
but let's
table,
stop.
do you want to stop here, or do you
Yeah,
want
I'm fine with
to
stopping
like?
here.
Yeah,
I'm-
we're good. We're good.
I feel like
I'm
this is
super-
all right.
I feel like I'm super sorry about everything starting really late because you know,
Thanks,
It's okay,
Dante.
dude.
random emergencies.
Really cool, dude.
It's okay. I mean,
No worries, man.
look, God blessed us enough to let Hawk's fucking internet work tonight, so
It's
that,
not
you know,
Thursday yet.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're lucky enough that it worked tonight.
Yeah, it's not Thursday though. Thursdays are the bad days.
All right. So I want to
It's
say.
weird that your internet knows about Thursdays.
Oh, question. I only got a single point of reputation for beating the Yakuza guy.
Wait,
You got
what?
3 points.
No.
No, yeah,
got
you got
3
more.
points.
3. Okay, I got 3. Okay.
You
cool,
got
cool,
3.
cool.
Everybody
So
else
that
got
would've
2 for being part of your crew.
Being
put- okay, so
vicariously
that would've
living
put
through
me
you.
at. That would put me at 8 then. I'm almost there. 2 points away.
Yeah, that's also not great when you're sitting in a bar somewhere, Spoon, like trying to be anonymous, and you have like reputation from hanging around with fucking your crew, and somebody walks into the bar and is like, "Yeah, that's him," and points in your direction. You're like, "Fuck."
Well,
Reputation goes both ways.
You're like, oh well, here we go again.
It's mostly good, unless you cultivate like a infamy, you know.
Well, you know, it's like you become a famous gunslinger, and they're
I
like,
hear that
"Oh,
guy hangs around with
you're
Complex."
you're the famous gunslinger, huh? So I want to be the guy to kill him."
Feel like they roll up. Hey, can you get us some tickets to the next show with Complex?
And you're like, "Fuck you," but yeah, I can do that.
As a matter of fact, I can.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
I mean, like, fuck you
uh,
for asking, but like, yeah, I could totally make that happen for you.
Unfortunately, I don't think my character's reputation is gonna bolster fear of any sort. I think it's gonna bolster a reputation, as Brian would put it, a buddy of mine, duct taping my character to someone's back and having me heal them forever.
Sometimes it is that way when you make a medic.
That's ooh, actually that's a fucking anime reference right there.
What?
All right, I think you guys made good progress tonight, so I'm going to give you guys 3 experience for the night.
Nice.
Understand that, like, when I used to run game, I might choke this down a little bit, but we would typically run 6 to 8 hours on the weekend, and I would give about 2 to 3 experience points because, as you guys know, I run kind of long campaigns. That said, if you guys want me to fucking hurry the fuck out of this, I can, like, rush it, but, like, I prefer to make the games like last a long time, and I don't know, that's kind of my jam. But like, so 3 experience points seems like a lot to me right now because you're getting 6 a week, whereas my old players would get like 3 for 6 to 8 hours of time. I don't know how that's actually affecting your stats because
Well, the
I'm not really seeing
rollability
it in
thing
real time.
obviously plays a significant role.
Right, and that's one of the reasons that I'm like giving this a shot. So like what I'm saying is basically I'm new to doling out experience and accounting for roll abilities. So if it's going too fast, like I might like calm shit down or whatever, but like I want you guys to diversify. Like pick up those skills that like you're like, well, I could take a point in this. You know, because obviously if you got a point in it, you can get ticks in it. and it can get better. But yeah, branch out a little bit.
Yeah, I just
but,
bumped up first aid because I figured why not.
Yeah, and why hell not? But yeah, so I'm not quite comfortable with the rollability thing because when we used to play 2020, they didn't really make sense the way they do now, and they didn't have tangible like things that made them awesome the way they do now. So we didn't really play with them. We played with like interface, I think medtech for surgery. I think that was it.
But that was
right?
pretty much it, yeah, because like
Yeah, we didn't even use combat sense because
Right.
combat sense back in that
was like control to win.
Yeah, it was basically solo always wins every combat, you know, so it's like I thought that was always kind of cheese. But I think everything now actually has some cool stuff, so that said, I as a GM am still filling stuff out, so if you feel like I'm giving too little or too much experience, I appreciate you saying that. I doubt that you're going to say that I'm giving too much, but you know, whatever.
I hate progressing.
Yeah, man, I don't want to have good stats ever. That's bad.
The alternative is
Here's
that
the
there's
one-
even though there's
Go
not
ahead.
as many skills as 2020, there's still a ton of skills.
Oh yeah, there's definitely
So-
tons of stuff.
And then going up in the levels is
Progressively harder.
yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys for coming tonight. We got a little bit of a late start, not that big of a deal. I will see you guys on Thursday. And hope you had fun. What do you guys think of the sound effects? Is that something I should pursue, or is that just a distraction? Did it help you guys with immersion at all?
As far as tonight, I liked it.
Yeah, I
myself.
liked it, but I think we should roll with the vampire for a little bit, because especially since it didn't like really time out on us. I think it worked. I mean, if we come to a point where vampire
Well,
can't provide,
I think what I'm going to need to do is make my own sound audio thing for this and see if I can set it up, because there's a lot of these in here that I'm just not going to use.
Sure.
But if I can actually get my own tabletop audio like soundboard down here, then that would be cool.
Yeah, you can. You can do your own and save it. You have like 40 different sound effects or something like
I know
that.
I know you can do that on the site. I don't know that you can do that on the tablet in Tabletop Simulator. So that would be the major factor for me.
I mean,
I'm not opposed to picking up the new technology, because it actually seems like it's got it seems like it's like this on crack. Which, you know, like I guess I'm a fucking RPG fetishist, you know, like I love all kinds of like little shit like this.
so the whole vampire quote is just a preset. Like all you got to do is go to
I'm aware.
the main
Yeah,
page
I'm aware.
and
So my only
load it up on the tablet.
If I can load my own fucking
You
preset
can.
onto this tablet in Tabletop Simulator, if I can do that, then maybe I'll just stick with this.
I'm pretty confident you can.
But yeah, if I can work on that and figure that out this week, like we'll do that. So, all right, guys, thank you
So-
very much.
Thanks for having us.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
I like my note of the night is winning a face down against a Yakuza boss or lieutenant, I guess.
yeah, the envoy to the Psychokomon. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's no small feat.
You fucking asshole! You dragged me out here. Then you're like, oh, $10,000. You
right? You
bitch.
drugged my ass out here to then try to extort me.
Oh yeah, don't bullshit
Like
me.
fuck you. Also, if you wanted $10,000, you should have just said, "Give me $10,000 and I'll give you your friend back."
Yeah.
Instead of
why not say
dragging
that
my
from
ass
the
out
day?
here.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Man, you guys are
On
not
top of
big
that, you
fans of
prob-
symbolism.
You guys are honestly trying. What? Nah,
I
he
mean,
was trying to like bully
It's a different
me.
thing when you get to see your friend black bagged behind you. You know, they're not
No,
going to be like, "Oh, we got your friend. We have them in horrible conditions. You want to save them?" They're like,
Well,
"No, I'm going to show you."
Also, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's different for Complex, but I'm like, it's Astrid.
Right.
She's a fucking shitty druggie.
Yeah, at the same
And
time,
you
it's
want
like, I
you
do
want me
want
to pay
get her out.
$10,000 for a shitty druggie?
Well,
No,
no, that's the
that's
thing. Like Complex
No,
is
that's
like
okay.
if Ashford wasn't a friend from like high school and shit, he'd probably be like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out. Right? Like $10,000, no way. But he wants to get her out.
I mean,
right?
That's clearly like what I'm playing on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
What is the
I
price
don't
of
know
friendship?
many people. I don't know many people from high school that like if it was on me to save their life that I wouldn't do that for. That I'd be like, nah, you're on your own, fam. Fuck off. You know.
There's
In
like
reality,
there's like maybe two.
there's a couple of people
that I
I'd be
would.
like, yeah, no, fuck that guy. He doesn't belong here in the first place.
Yeah, like what the fuck were you doing? No,
I'm
but
surprised
really,
you let him
like-
in here with those fucking Tims.
What you think she was gonna tell you? She's a fucking cocaine. She's a fucking drug addict. She probably doesn't even know where her address is anymore.
I
probably
wish
doesn't
that
know
you
where
would have
she
said
is.
that immediately. You're like, what are you? She's a fucking cokehead. Oh, that's what we're here talking about, huh?
No, the whole
Well,
thing was
Cat's in his bag now.
she's a fucking crackhead. What did you want from her of all people? Yeah, what'd you probably use? Use some drugs to torture her? She probably liked it. God damn, I thought the Yakuza was smart.
All right, I am gonna go have dinner. I love you, boys.
Enjoy.
Have
Do it.
fun.
Love you too. Bye.
I will
See ya.
see you on Thursday, if not before.
Bye.
Yeah, boy.